明天的课题就试试复现这份甜点吧，只有43道工序，应该不难吧？是。怎么样？我粗姐的这版当做枫丹美食阿绿指南的开篇，应该不赖吧？
真实感姑且不论，给人的印象确实挺深的。这部纪录片请艾可菲小姐来领衔，当然没问题。就是开头那段会不会太凶了点？就算是为了一引开篇炒热气氛，
就这点程度，还没到平时一半的一半吧？又是哪个学生在说我坏话
？Nope, I'm not. Yeah, that looks better. I'll lead myself to 1.
各位旅行者，晚上好，欢迎来到由闪魂独家赞助寒天之晶杯承办的星夜之妖杯七圣召唤国际邀请赛。我是今晚的解说魔法绵羊涛逼。
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Ark. I'll be host for today, and have this wonderful fellow caster besides me here. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi cuties, it's your Silky here. First time ever casting, so I'm very glad to be here, and I hope we see some wonderful matches today.
Yep. Hey, welcome Silky to the stream. So yeah, Silky is now here in the stream casting with me, and there'll be more people that'll be coming along the way. They'll be late a little bit for now, but yeah, here we go. So yeah, I can't wait. So now today's day 2, right, for this Fonta regional, and now we're pretty much gonna see the upper bracket matches now for all the groups. So Group A, Group B, Group C. It's gonna be all about the upper bracket, so whoever wins in this upper bracket will advance to the upper bracket in the knockout stage. That's gonna happen in next week. So yeah, for now we can just chill for now. Hello chat. I may not be able to see you for now a little bit. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I can't wait to see the decks, right? I mean, we're gonna see Chamberlain. I think we all know who this guy is. Like, if you guys have been tuning in to my channel for so long, then yeah, you guys would know who Chamberlain is. Hello! Konnichiwa, konbawa! I don't speak Japanese, by the way, but yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of anime to the point where I'm starting to feel confident. Well, not really, but yeah, anyway.
Everyone is welcome.
Mercy Francis. Glass casting foggies, yeah. Again, why don't you introduce yourself again, Silky?
So well, what can I say about me? I'm currently EU Major winner, yet for now, because we didn't have another one majors, and I also was a part of community for like almost 2 years now. So I'm really glad to be here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I also was taking part in Prince Cup in last year and got top 16 scores, so it's pretty fine, yeah.
Alright, so we have the rules here. Again, the rules are pretty much the same, right? Each group there are 16 players, and because there are 48 players compared to the Prince Regional, right, which only has 16. In Fonta Regional, there are 48, so these 48 players got split up by 3 groups, Group A, Group B, and Group C, and each group has, of course, 16 players. And yeah, there will be, so the format is going to be like 3 decks, no bans, right? No bans for now, and you can pretty much choose or alternate the decks anything you want to. But yeah, it's going to be best of 3 conquest. So if you want a deck, then you cannot play that deck anymore. So yeah, and you have to win with other decks. So here the prize pool, right? Pretty small, right, for the numbers. But again, the reason why the numbers here are very small is because once again, this tournament is being run by the Chinese TCG community, and of course this tournament is exclusively sponsored by yours truly, Shining Soul. Again, Shining Soul is the company that make these amazing items that you see on the screen right now. Pretty amazing. You have the dice, you have the card sleeves, or I should say the card backs, and you have the playmat. You have the booster packs, the deck box itself, pretty nice. I'd love to get it pretty soon. And there is the Kokomi box as well, right there, which is the pre-constructed deck. If you're gonna buy these decks in the official Genshin Impact store, or you know, in Taobao as well. Alright, here we go. So here are the brackets once again, right? So we have the bracket here for Group B. And we're gonna see the players that are gonna fight for, I mean, pretty much soon.
Yeah. We don't know Chinese, unfortunately, but
yeah,
maybe some will be knowing Chinese. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know some Chinese. But as for the players that we're gonna see later, I think we're gonna see, like, if you guys tuned in to the news right so far in Astronauts Invitational GITCG International Tournament, then you would know, right, the players that we're gonna see for today's tournament. So yeah, anyways, hello chat, catching the stream today. Yo, welcome to the stream. And yeah, this is gonna be another long stream. Of course, it's gonna be like, if yesterday was like 5 hours, then this one could be like another 5 hours, obviously. So we have the guy. All right, so player number 1, this guy played in version 3.3. Very nice, very lovely to see, you know, 3.3 players, right? Very, very nice. And their favorite decks is the Shenhe SC. Classic deck indeed. Man,
I miss Shenhe SC a bit, especially TG variant, because I was the creator of it and have some success as well. It was funny.
Yeah. Like the rest of the stuff here, right? The 4.5, the 5.2, these are like the achievements, I think. And of course, guys, we all know who Chamberlain is. Like, Chamberlain is one of the very, it's like, he's pretty much like me, pretty much like pro player, streamer, caster, etc. We're pretty much the same stuff, right? Chamberlain, pretty popular with the pink headset with the cat ears as well. And yeah, another 3.3 player, right? I mean, it's really, really good to see more 3.3 players coming out in this big special tournament from CN. And the favorite characters are the Oceanid. Oh my god, Oceanid Child Official, is that right? Oh boy. Alright, and here are the decks. Oh, damn! Chamberlain is running spicy! Damn! No meta whatsoever, well, except for Futa Overload, but yeah. There's Fremine. I think we've seen this Fremine. Oh, dude, this Fremine. If you guys watch his videos or watch his streams, he played this deck a lot. Like Fremine, Ganyu, and Sijuin, and then there's with Iro as well. Yeah, this guy loves Mega Sword decks. I mean, let's be honest, Mega Sword decks are really hard to play, but the rewards you get, like if you're able to master those kinds of decks, like a very complex decks, then yeah, it's very good. On the left side though, we have Kachinavia, Futa Overload, and Crab. Pretty standard. Alright, here we go. Here's our game 1, ladies and gentlemen.
And first matchup will be, as we see, for player 1, Kachinavia, very standard deck. And for Chamberlain, it will be Kokomi WG. Oh, wow, haven't seen this in a while.
Yeah. So again, this Kokomi, Iro, and Noel, it's gonna be it's another variant of the Melusine Megazord, right? Same thing with Femine as well. I was about to bring this during the Prince Regional, but I decided to myself, like, this deck is very hard to play. I mean, I did play, right, some Whale, like with Melusines and all that, but with Whale it's kind of easy, but getting the stacks though with the Megazord is a big challenge. So yeah, here we go. Here's the Kachinavia list. There is one Woob's Gravestone, very interesting take. But there is two talents, right? 2 talents for Navia, 2 talents for Kachina, really standard. And yeah, standard stuff, I would say.
Pretty standard.
Yeah, I kind of despise.
There is no Saurus Crackers though.
Yeah,
so
no Saurus Crackers.
Standard.
Yeah, there are players who will bring Saurus Crackers, and there are players who decides not to bring Saurus Crackers. The thing is about Saurus Crackers is that only Kachina can use it, and if you get it early, then that's really good. But if you get it late, then that's really bad. So there are some stuff like that. And all right, here we go. So yeah, again, the big star of the show is the Megazord, right? It's a Megazord deck. I mean, standard stuff like Geo Resonance, right? Tenacity for the shields. Signs of the Canopy, of course, you're playing Melusine.
Not even playing Geo Wovens.
Yeah, not even
no
Geo
need for that.
Wovens. Yeah,
We have other dice generation.
Yeah, like Wovens, like if you also play Hydro Stall, like there's no Wovens anymore. Like it's really hard to fit these kinds of woven, whatever. Okay, it depends on the element and the deck you're playing. Like it's really hard to put these wovens into your deck because sometimes there are like better cards out there. Like I don't know, let's just say the Sit Lolly card, aka the Art of Sleepy Meditation. And many stuff, right? Mystic Soup, Sing Your Heart Out, etc. And you know the drill.
And as we've seen, there were also double extremes, so we might have seen some stealing from Kachina deck. If they get it early, of course.
Alright, so here we go. So Kachinavia versus Double Geo with the sword. So I assume what the Kachinavia player will do, since this is a slow deck, right, for Chamberlain. Yeah, they're gonna start on Kachinavia. I knew it.
Exactly.
So here's the thing, chat. If you're playing against a very slow deck, like let's say this one, right, or any stall deck, I would say, like also Herald Sao Changyun works as well. Like if you watch that match with Inzaghi, was it Inzaghi or some? I don't know, somewhere around last week where it's Kachinavia versus Herald Sao Changyun or something, Mono Sao Changyun. They always start on Kachina, and then yeah, Kachina will just start twirling because that's just how it is. Like Kachina solo is very, very strong, obviously. And yeah, I mean, sure, there is no, like, you can't go crystallize with this, right?
Yeah, but because Kachina is not pressured at all, then you can just safely twirl, build the burst, and be happy because Kachina deals a lot of damage by herself as well.
Yeah.
And as we see, for Chamberlain, we have that copy of Extreme that might be used, but upper player also played around that and tossed back Covenant of Rock back to the deck, so not much to steal.
Yeah, the top player even played the Boy Princess early just to play around that, so that is really good.
Yeah.
Alright, so plays the Art of Sleepy Meditation, aka the Sit Lolly card, and there is the Yoinkosaurus that is really good. You might as well get that maybe, or not. Okay, Ictomisaurus just for the stall, more healing. I kind of like that. Why not?
And for more cards as well.
Yep.
Very good for the sword in the future.
Oh, plays the Extreme anyway. Okay.
Whoa. Honestly, I would not play in this situation, but
I mean, let him cook, right? Let him cook.
yeah. Yeah, why not?
This is again a very slow start for the Kachina.
Yeah, I mean,
or not
kind
Kachina
of
player,
kind
but
of makes sense because most of Kachina players will not toss Covenant back, so they probably expected to see the Covenant, but not this time, unfortunately.
对他来说，当然其实也完全可以考虑直接上卡特纳天赋点他特技，因为这样的话，就是你去临你打一个隐居魔术剑，夏洛河还是要被青海战。
And now Kachina player thinks what is the most optimal line to do, but there is not much to do outside of probably just twirling, maybe thinking about talent.
Goes to Lini, I see. Probably, I mean, you might as well get the crystallized going, right? Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. Down binary very good for this matchup because we expect game to go for long, so this will be helpful.
Yeah, they yoinked the Navia talent, which is really big. But then again, they have one more copy of Navia talent, so
exactly.
It's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Probably. And as for the dice, not so good for now. That's much better for upper player. A lot of pyro for the Chamberlain. I'm not sure for what, probably for Tenacity.
Oh yeah, let me move the placement for the avatar. Let me like go here just a little bit. I think this should be fine. Right? Alright, here we go.
Yeah. Now we're not covering score anymore.
Yeah.
And yeah, down binary placed, very smart, and most likely it will be just switch back to Kachina.
There we go. Alright. The fact that Chamberlain made it this far in the upper bracket with these decks is something to behold, I guess. So we'll see how this deck will overcome and conquer Kachinavia, because again, we all know how strong Kachinavia is when it comes to, you know, the damage dealt, especially Kachina can do. So yeah, so there's the skill from Kokomi's elemental skill, cleanses the pyro really good to avoid crystallize.
Yeah, but there goes second Burr Princess, and Kachina starts twirling again.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very slow game for Chamberlain here. Meanwhile, Kachina will just deal a lot of damage, but okay.
There is Ictomisaurus Prog, very good, takes the Matsutaka, will be helpful later. And even plays the Burr Princess just for one additional dice from discarding the technique, also good.
Yep. And now because of that, you get to play Mystic Soup, and let's see what Chamberlain gets. The another effect of Dev Resistance kind of effect. I don't know the name of that effect, but we all know.
Soothing.
Soothing.
Will reduce damage taken 3 times for one. Very good against Kachina, so kind of high growth on this soup.
Yeah, really good. I mean, there's a lot of options that you can try and get as well, like -2 or not. Okay, I mean -2 not really, but +2 HP would have been nice as well, and yeah, many other stuff. +1 max HP is, I guess, also fine, but yeah. Anyway, all right, so looks like Kachinavia is getting the crystallized going, obviously, right? Of course.
Yeah, that's also very smart that upper player just switches back to Lini after Chamberlain already ended turn, so no more cleansing for Kokomi.
Yeah.
At least for now.
Yeah, at least for now. I mean, next turn, Chamberlain goes first. Pyro will be applied to Kokomi right here. Now, the question is, will Chamberlain skill again onto Kokomi? I mean, right now, you can stack Kokomi summon, which is really good. Like, she got buffed recently. Well, kind of recently, but yeah. So for those who don't know, you can now stack Kokomi's summon to 4 usages total with double elemental skill. So yeah, do keep that in mind. But yeah.
Yeah, so I would expect him, yeah, to keep Hydra and probably skill once more. Or maybe not really. Actually not kept the Hydra, I'm not sure. We'll see, we'll see.
Okay, the dice.
By the way, we...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. One more thing to take note, we didn't speak about this before, but all those 3 characters on Chamberlain's side has maximum 12 HP. I mean, not Ito. Ito has 10.
Yeah.
But other 2 have 12, so it's great against Kachina because she just has some difficulties in defeating 12 HP characters.
Yep, exactly. Like, these characters are so thick. Like, Kachina obviously, well, definitely is gonna have a hard time defeating these characters.
Exactly.
I mean, look at Noelle right now, still at 12 HP. Like, that is a crazy work. Alright, goes to
And
Noelle.
already has Tenacity, already has Mega Sword, so yeah, that Noelle is getting ready to roll pretty soon.
Going to Noelle here. I mean, the reason why going to Noelle here is better than Iro is because number 1, it's very fast to get the energy going. Like, Noelle only needs 2 energy for the burst, while Iro needs 3 energy for the burst. And I mean, sure, Iro can do a lot of damage, right, with the charge attacks and all that good stuff. While for Noelle here, I mean, the reason why Chamberlain picks Noelle is because Noelle can do a lot of the shields, right? You elemental skill and then stuff like that. Yeah, really good stuff.
Now, as we see, that Noelle has not only 12 HP, but also 2 shields from Tenacity, also 2 shields from her skill, and 3 shields from Georesonance. So, well,
yeah,
that's just 14, 16, 19 effective HP Noelle. Not going down anytime soon.
Yeah. Like, that's a big shield for Noelle, I should say. But yeah, that's gonna be really hard to get through. And now, what is Kachinavia gonna do? I think Kachina should get her burst out ASAP. But yeah, the dice though.
Not the best.
Yeah, not the best.
And you don't really want to tune that much.
Yeah.
I mean, there is still that one artifact that comes from Chamberlain's side. You can tune that one and go for burst, but we'll see, we'll see.
Yep.
I suppose they wanted to get Providence effect on Lenny, that -2 dice, but unfortunately didn't get that one.
Yeah. Dawn Winery here for the Kachinavia is really good, but okay, so now what do you do? I think you go for the aggro, right? You Kachina burst, you discard the cryo artifact because obviously you're not gonna use it. You Kachinavia burst and then you technique 3 times because you have the abundant phlogiston card in your hand, so you can pretty much technique 3 times and that will use all the Kachina's burst. Okay, plays that early, very interesting. I mean, it doesn't really matter, honestly.
Doesn't matter, but goes to Lenny.
Interesting.
I didn't expect that, wow. They really seems to prioritize the crystallize.
Yeah, getting the crystallize, sure. You might as well start farming crystallize.
Yeah, will be helpful for Navia later.
Okay, this is not bad.
Another one.
You have max stacks of golden troops, you might as well use it right now. And get the stacks going, and yeah.
And now Chamberlain is probably really happy that he decided to extreme and steal that Navia talent, because if not, that Navia would be pretty dangerous from now.
Yep. Oh, that Kachina Navia, or rather that Kachina talent is gonna be really good. Because with like,
there is Navia talent already.
You get to draw more a lot, which is very nice.
Yeah.
So I think that's why the Kachinavia player here has to keep getting the crystallized, because yeah, you're about to empty your deck very soon, and obviously to prevent that you have to keep getting crystallized, right? Which is really nice.
Exactly.
With Kachina's talent as well, it's just so nice, yeah.
Yeah, and that's also much more damage later, which is very needed in this matchup, because Kachina has a lot of damage early, but she, like, her pressure ends at some point. But Navia just keeps going with another crystallizes and another shrapnels. So that's what we need to actually break through that Noel, I think.
Yeah. Oh, look at the dice though for Chamberlain. That is not looking good. But
that is looking very bad. And even worse, both Meluzin's cards in hands are 2 costs, so that's the arcane one, very bad to get, and he got it twice. So
I mean,
that's really
honestly,
unlucky.
he could play it, kind of, but I don't know. I mean, oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, how many damage is that? Is that 8 stacks? No, wait a minute.
No.
5.
No. Wait, that was?
That was 8 stacks.
But
Yeah.
how?
Oh. Okay.
Okay, that is getting spicy now.
Yeah, so now Noel is able to deal 5 damage, right? So 1 base, plus 1 from Crystallized, and plus 3 from the Megazord, which means, yeah, the Megazord is now at 8 stacks. I repeat, the sword is now at 8 stacks, max value. And yeah, this Noel here is gonna be very dangerous from now on. And because of the dice of cringe, I think it's fine for Chamberlain because you normal attack with Noel, and Noel's normal attack deals like 5 damage, and that is still a lot of damage.
You don't even need burst at this point.
Yeah, like you just you're pretty much just chilling.
And you're fine, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so finally there's the Navia's talent. Very nice. Yeah, decides to play the arcade anyway. I knew it.
I think they hoped for Day of Resistance, but unfortunately those two are not very useful.
Yeah. I mean,
sure, you can play them of Wicca one, but it probably won't get stacks for you, but for Kachina, so you don't want
it's
that.
double sword. No thanks, but yeah. You could also play the Courtyard, but you do have the Memento lens, which already discounts, like if we're gonna play the second Megazord or even second Tenacity, like it's gonna discount it to 1 dice anyway. For Tenacity, for 1 dice, but for Megazord, wait, the Megazord counts, right? Yeah, Megazord counts, because if you're playing the second card, it discounts, right? So, anyway. Yeah, Kachinavia here, like the Kachinavia player here is gonna be in big trouble right now. Like if they don't get rid of Noel as soon as possible, then yeah, like Noel would just sweep everything.
But this Navia is also very dangerous because of how many shrapnels they already have in deck, and they keep getting more. And they also have the talents, so Nati guaranteed 5 damage, and we see another shrapnel, so it's 6 damage skill another time.
Swap Kachina and sweep. Yeah, I mean, there is Dawn Winery still up, I think, so you could still go for burst and then technique. Oh, there's the Covenant of Rock. Okay, I was like, where is it? It did not get stolen from Chamberlain to Extreme, but yeah, alright, here we go.
It did not.
So swaps to Kokomi here. I think you go to Kachina here, no?
Yeah.
It's really
good.
good.
Go Kachina, burst, and do some crazy damage with technique and Covenant of Rock as well.
Alright, there it is. Here we go. They end their turn on Kokomi, and this is gonna be another free crystallize for Kachina here. So it's gonna be Kachina burst into some technique. Unfortunately, there is no more Boar Princess or even Abundant Phlogiston, or I mean there is Covenant of Rock, right? But yeah,
and Covenant of Rock is honestly more than enough for now. We also already have 2 stacks of technique still not used, so that works pretty well.
Why not go Iro? Because here's the thing, if for some reason Noel get knocked out, you have a backup, which is Iro. So obviously you don't want to get rid of Iro this early. I mean, who is the useless here? It's Kokomi, right? Like Kokomi's job is pretty much done, which is tanking. So yeah, there you go. And now I think you go to Noel, because Noel has the what food was that? That is Matsutake meat rolls, right? That
was
not,
Matsutake,
yeah. So it's not macarons. Right. Okay.
Yeah, and she will not go down because even if there was another copy of Phlogiston, that would be only 6 damage, so no, it still lives to another day.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot
However,
of
she's getting
shrapnels.
pretty low. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look
and
at...
there's also quick swap.
Yeah, I mean, look at the stacks as well for Lini. Like, Lini has max 3 stacks. So with Lini's elemental skill, like, it can deal like 6 damage out of nowhere, which is really, really nice to have as well. You have, I mean, you have like a lot of big damage coming in for next round. You have Lini, if you can, and there's also Navia with the shrapnels as well.
And there is even more, because Navia not only has shrapnels, but also that Wolf Greystone is still there.
Yeah.
So that Noel is in big trouble next turn, I think.
Ooh, plays
Oh, even plays now.
Why?
Oh, that's not good. I think that's really not
You
good.
ruined the element of surprise, but interesting.
Exactly. Like now
Why?
Chamberlain will just swap off.
Yeah.
And that's not what you want.
Now Chamberlain knows what's coming, and yeah, he's just gonna swap
Exactly.
off. At this point, I think you can now sacrifice Iro. Because
For sure.
everything, all the equipment is onto Noelle anyway, so you might as well, right?
I mean, you have no choice, because if you stay on Noel, she just dies. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you must swap off.
Okay, seeing your heart out, sure.
They already used, I think, WG or Resonance as well on the Chamberlain side, so
Yeah.
it's no much sustain. And I think that looks pretty bad for him for now.
Yeah, the pre-cast Leave It To Me was weird. Because they're not gonna overdraw anyway. Like, they have 8 cards right now. So if they didn't pre-cast, right, the Leave It To Me, they have 9 cards. And even, because that is Haruka Verena, right, onto Kachina. Even if let's say Chamberlain attacks, right, you have exactly 10 cards in your hand. So I don't know.
And
So
that's not even Heart of Cavarena. That's the Golden Troop reward.
oh right,
So
well, there you go.
it's even more weird. Honestly.
Yeah, it's even more weird. Yeah, exactly. Oh, steals or not steals, but copies.
Some
Yeah,
of
the
the cards,
top
but
3
also not the best.
deck from Kachinavia.
Top
So
three.
now Chamberlain knows that, okay, so your next 2 cards from your deck is gonna be the bullets. So yeah, there's gonna be lots of bullets coming in for sure.
Yeah, but little
Chamberlain.
Chamberlain does know. Oh, that's the extreme.
Ooh,
That actually
extreme.
might be really huge here.
You could extreme
I
here,
think.
unironically. You could send the trap.
Yeah, exactly. That's the good point. Just tune those 2 bullets, do not give them back, and then extreme. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be huge.
That would be huge. Let's see if
And you would
Chamberlain
even
will do
steal
it, though.
Geo Resonance.
Yeah. I think this is a really good extreme.
I think it's worth it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
yeah. The thing is, will Chamberlain gamble for it? Like, I mean, here's the thing. You don't know what your opponent card has. I mean, obviously,
Exactly.
right? But we, the viewers, the casters, or the commentators, we know what the cards are, right? But I think it's up to Chamberlain whether he calls the gamble, right? Whether to extreme here or not. But extreme here, it's gonna be really good. I mean, sure, you're gonna spend 4 dice, which is quite expensive. And okay, there it is.
There is their distance. That's
Okay,
great. That's
you
what
can
they
still
wanted.
play extreme.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like funny. It's very funny actually, but I don't know.
I mean, the only
Ooh.
problem is that he didn't tune, and now he can't tune anymore, so he will send
Yeah.
Magnus to Bullet. And yeah, that's not great.
I don't. Okay, now that Chamberlain played that, yeah, I was thinking like I don't
Yeah,
think
you
you
have
do
no
extreme here.
choice.
I think you go for either skill or burst. In this case, it's going to be burst.
Actually, yeah.
And there's the concede. Alright,
And
big
Chamberlain
respect.
is concede.
Big respect to Chamberlain for conceding, right? Saving that mentality, right? Just go next. Like, you know you're gonna lose anyway, you might as well go next, concede, and keep the pace going. right?
Yeah, and now what will we have for another matchup? I think for the left player, I would probably go Hu Tao. I don't think you
100%.
really want to play crap into that.
Yeah, I think the left side will choose Hu Tao Overload because there's a lot of good targets here. Really, I mean, sure you can force mirror, sure, but like against Femine and Iro and the Well, like you have like pretty good targets here for Hu Tao.
Yeah, much better targets, and also these are quite slow decks, so Hu Tao has time to shine and is not pressured. Meanwhile, for Crab Sino, dealing with Mega Sword is really bad because those decks can deal just so much damage in very short time.
Yeah. Play Crab, go big or go home. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, Silky, what do you have to say if, let's say, the left side picks Crab, right? What the matchup looks like if, like, you know, Chamberlain will play either Femine or the Noelle Megasword.
So exactly, the problem is that they actually picked Crab.
They actually picked Crab. Okay, interesting.
Well, so now I can comment on this. The problem is that Crab can stack a lot of shields, but if you build, especially in this matchup, you can equip Ito. And if you just go on Ito later, then you can deal like 6 or 7 damage for 2 dice, because Ito in burst state also gets discounted normal charge attacks to just 2 dice. So that Crab, no matter how many shield it has, it can just fall in 1 round without any troubles from Chamberlain. So I don't think this matchup is perfect, but of course we'll see.
Yeah, anything can happen.
And there is also another thing. There is extreme on both sides, but we don't know who will get this first. So if Chamberlain gets it first and steals most of Tenacities, that will be really horrible for Crab.
Right. Ooh, yeah. 2 extremes, that is kind of funny. I mean, a lot of people say, and I want to hear your thoughts on this as well. Like, what are your thoughts on having extreme in a Crab deck? Is it good or is
honestly,
it
bad? I think you kind of have no choice but to have it, but not in every matchup you will be able to play, because that slows down you a lot. But honestly, Crab is pretty nice target for having extreme, because after you equip your Tenacities, your Golden Troops, and maybe 1 down binary, rest of the cards aren't so important and you can just tune them. But honestly, I really like extreme much more in the slower version of Crab, in the Snow Crab, with Layla and Hydro Herald, because that one is built around endgame. Meanwhile, Sino version is more like built about sniping with Sino and just stalling a little bit with Crab. And like, imagine you can have double Pyro Resonance. Then your extreme is dead because you won't tune them, right?
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be like a high rolling game. Like whoever gets extreme pretty much wins, I guess.
Whoever gets first and gets good extreme will win. Yeah, that's how I see this.
Alright, here we go. Game number 2. Will Chamberlain get knocked down to the lower bracket or reverse sweep? Who knows? Oh my god, both players got extreme round 1. Now, let's see who goes first.
That's the question.
First, yep. Oh boy, this is gonna be funny. Yeah, now that you have the extreme, you might as well mulligan away the arcane, which is Day of Resistance. Oh my god, who goes first? Oh, the Crab player goes first. Okay. Okay.
Now that's actually funny to see.
Now let's see what are the cards though for the Crab player here. And let's see. Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, Tomatoes, Crab Talent.
You can play all.
This is perfect.
Yeah, and get good artifact. You can play this because it's 2 costs. Shield artifact. Just play Opera, play Crab Talent of course, tune out the Blast, you don't need this one, and Extreme, yeah.
Yeah. So artifact on the crab talent, and now you play extreme.
Yeah, you play extreme, and you got another extreme, and that's perfect.
Oh,
there's
another
one.
extreme. Wait, what if the funny line here is you extreme back? Oh my god, reverse extreme.
Honestly, I would do this. You know that there is your extreme there as well, so
Yeah,
why not?
yeah, right. Oh my god, this is so funny actually. Oh my god, wait a minute. You might as well go for it. I mean, there's tenacity. Your Serene got taken away. Your Science of the Canopy as well got also taken. I think this is like a good reverse extreme, no joke.
No joke, just you can play
It's
this
funny.
Geo Resonance as well.
Now, here's the thing. Do you play strategize and try... Okay, no, never mind. Okay, I shut up.
Tune. Yeah,
Wow,
I think you
okay,
tune.
even tunes the Geo Resonance. Interesting. Oh, probably, yeah, because you want to play the Tenacity onto Noel. Fair enough.
But
Oh my
do
god.
you see this? Crab
Yeah.
player got another extreme.
Another extreme. Oh my god, what kind of a clown show is this? There's no way they're gonna play it again. Right, next round, no shot. No, maybe? No, I don't see it.
I mean, no joke. I would do this just
oh
for
my god,
funny.
they're actually gonna go for it. Oh my god. There is no way. I mean, there's a lot of cards in hand. How do you... There's no way though. I don't know. It's... Wait, Chamberlain goes first.
And they also have extreme. No,
Wait.
but they don't want. They played. No, they play cards. I think they don't want to.
Huh. Extreme into extreme into extreme into extreme. Yep, I think chat knows what's gonna happen. Oh boy, this is funny. I should have recorded this, but whatever, I can always record the VOD. Anyway.
You can do this later, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, there's the I mean, I honestly did not expect this will happen, but yeah. Ooh, another Size of the Canopy, that's really good. Really nice.
Yeah, that's great for dice economy next rounds, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you have Mimir, but I don't think you play Mimir here. I mean, Mimir here is really good. I mean, you could maybe replace Chef Mao. Nah, I don't think so. I think you get rid of Mimir anyway. I think you play the second Science of the Canopy because again, right, more dice, right? More dice
more good, but there is a question if you need those dice now or maybe later, because there's also an angle to play Mimir and maybe play second Tenacity.
Oh, gets rid of the...
Goes for this.
Yep, goes for this kind
Honestly,
of play.
Sumeru City feels pretty good
to
play.
Yeah.
Masters of the Nightwind, not really good.
Not really good, yeah.
Because you won't select in this deck, you only have double Mystic Soup and one is already used, I think. No, maybe not, but you only have two, so not worth it.
Oh my god,
Really?
actually plays the extreme. Wow. Gives the gives away
But
the
why would you
tenacity,
give tenacity?
though. Very
you
interesting.
put this. Like, that's exactly what they want. Why would you give them this?
To be fair, you took away Sino's talent. I mean, what else is really good?
And one golden troop, I think, also good.
Yeah, Sino will get slowed down, that's for sure. But, yeah, very interesting.
Of course, you stole another extreme, so you might extreme again. But the problem is you sent the trash already, so you don't want this trash back.
Yeah, you know, this could be really, really funny. Because if Chamberlain keeps playing extreme, right? I mean, to be fair, the previous extreme sends a lot of trash, right, to the crab player. And doesn't draw much from their deck, so...
No, that was very good to do, because you give them trash that they can't use, but I would just tune this Tenacity, because I really think Tenacity is just exactly what they want, so why would you give them?
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. Do you equip Tenacity onto Crab? Because Crab only has General Ancient Helm, So I don't know. I mean, do you really want tenacity onto Toma though? I mean, sure you can, because again, Chamberlain is playing a slow deck, so you might as well play tenacity
you
onto Toma,
might,
and I think
yeah.
that's fine. Okay, Sumer City. Oh, that'd be really good.
Yeah, that's alright.
Skills, okay.
两动吗？打两动
By the way, Noel already has 13 HP, so Chamberlain played that Mystic Soup and also probably didn't get what they wanted, so they just opted for one additional max HP.
Yeah. Oh, Crab is gaining a lot of shields now, and now Crab Burst is ready to go. There's Crab Talent.
And they played the Yoinkasaurus, so that extreme might go back
Oh
to the
yeah,
upper
good
player.
point. Okay. Oh, dude.
But I don't think Chamberlain will let them steal extreme. They will just either use or
I
clone,
feel
probably.
like I have this funny feeling where Chamberlain will play extreme again. I don't know. Might as well, I guess. Sure. Just keep sending the trash to the Crab player here. Why not?
Wait, actually now they have another Tenacity and second copy of Golden Troop, so that would be not even that bad, funny
Yeah.
enough.
Oh my God. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I think I'm seeing it. It's. Oh my God, we're actually gonna see it. No joke. Okay, so you discard the Sweet Madame. Do you even discard Sweet Madame? I think you do. Oh, discard. Okay,
Oh,
so there you go.
Yeah.
Decides not to play the extreme, but decides to play the cards now. Like, air my
I mean,
time.
they already played double extreme, so do you want to spend 12 dice just for stealing? Maybe not.
Yeah, that's a good point. Gets the seed box.
过牌对他来说不是急需的，
Ooh.
然后
Sashimi, okay, really good. Sashimi platter potentially for Noel Burst, or maybe even Iro if you find the opportunity, but yeah.
那这个地方
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
There's a lot of cards though in your hands. Ooh, and you can only discard one. Okay, discards the controlled blast. And decides to
Blades
play
Zenyatta.
more. Damn, that's a lot of cards. Oh my goodness.
Don't really get what they want. I don't think you really want Collective of Plenty, though maybe.
装起来
I mean, you will swap a bit, so maybe do you want this? But you already have Mega Sword that deals a lot of damage, so probably
Yeah.
not.
那这个地方就是考虑一下画中
And the Chinju Forest is also quite meh.
玉团装上，也是一个随机牌，触发一下玄木人，还有没有
Yeah, there's a lot of things. Okay, plays the collective of
Really?
Plenty. Okay.
Whoa.
手里？
Interesting. Without Seed Box, he could have played Seed
You
Box
could
first
play.
as well.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Why not? Mm.
但是他如果先打镇主之三，
It would also count for the
I mean,
Mega
this is
Sword,
what I'm
so
talking
why
about.
not play this?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about as well. So before the match started, I said that playing these kinds of deck, right, with the Melusine, Mega Sword and stuff, like a lot of random card generator, it's very hard to play, and there's like so many stuff to like to think about even, and yeah, it's pretty much you're lost in the sauce. That's pretty much what I want to say. But yeah, very interesting stuff. But yeah,
Honestly, playing those kind of decks like Double Geo Kokomi kind of reminds me of playing Keckwhale. Because
yeah,
that was also a lot of thinking.
yeah, true.
吃的伤害也完全一样，但是
But I would say this. I am a Keck Whale enjoyer, and I honestly find myself. I mean, I also played this deck as well, of course, for content. But comparing the complexity between the Keck Whale and this one with the Mega Sword, Melusine, Gamba card generator deck, honestly, I find this deck, the Mega Sword, Melusine, card generator Gamba deck, even more complex than the Keck Whale one. Because honestly,
Yeah.
with Keck Whale, right, your number one goal is just get bad dice and you just discard. Like, you feed the whale. Like that's pretty much your core game plan, right, for the QUALIFIERS. I mean, it's pretty much
and especially back
a
then
lot
in
more
4.8,
manageable,
where-
right? But for this one,
Yeah.
it's a little bit more complex in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my opinion. But yeah, anyway, there you guys have it.
到最后也用不上，但是换种下。
Also, as we know, back then in 4.8, Wei just was so fundamentally broken that even if you weren't playing 100% optimally, it usually didn't even matter.
Yeah,
Unless it's mirrored, then sure.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, back to the game. As we see, Crab already bursted, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
feel
sure
like
if that was a
Crab
great
here-
idea.
Yeah, I feel like Crab will just keep spamming attacks and then burst again.
Maybe.
好像也不太可能。
Yeah, just,
But
like keep going,
again,
right? Keep the pressure going.
This game is so slow
Mm.
that you could equip that tenacity on Toma and probably gain some more dice. I feel
Yeah.
like that would be some more shields, and that would be not bad, but
勾一下会更好。
I guess they know what they are doing. They already have one artifact and they have talents, so that's four free shields every
Yeah.
turn. That's probably enough.
投资一般。
但是赛诺马上就可以启动了，相比老伯这边还是没有抓到魔戒。
Alright, let me check the Discord. Let me see if Minty wants to join and Artemis as well. Oh yeah, I haven't checked the. I was so focused on seeing these games, right? Watching these games and casting at the same time, I forgot to check the Discord.
来不及了。手里的
That's
牌
fine.
急着要去挑一挑。
Also
Okay,
speaking
everything's
about
good.
Chamberlain again, he is slow rolling a little bit because he keeps drawing, but there is no Mega Sword in hand, any copies, so they just can't go on because they don't have a key piece to go on.
大家都在忙，但是不知道在忙啥。
最关键的剑没有到。
And they don't really have more draw in the hand either. I mean, you can get some draw from Serene maybe, but other cards not so much. You can play Countdown, but you need to tune a lot first because
Yeah.
our hand is so full.
对吧？
I think Chamberlain has to use the dice here for actions. I think you'd
Yeah.
rather get the well skill, right? Get the shields and then what else?
天赋也没
There's also another thing. Sino is time bomb, and he already has 3 stacks just from sitting there. So
Yeah.
starting from next round, it will be really dangerous if
Oh,
upper
yeah.
player decides to just go on Sino and keep
Oh.
smacking.
Yeah.
我不会让你这诺埃尔轻松的回这头的。
Okay. Now you obviously the well skill. Okay. And then
Yeah.
what?
You have
The well burst.
15盾，
No, I think I have to swap off here maybe, because Crab Burst is coming down very soon. Obviously, like now they swap to Crab, and obviously they're gonna go for Crab Burst.
有数字的话，
And
应该是卢蒂尼
yeah, there's no like I think the Crab players just chilling. Like there's no like how do I say this pressure going on from
yeah,
Chamberlain.
there is no pressure
Yeah.
because there is no Mega Sword, and they
Yeah.
know there is no Mega Sword because
Yep.
otherwise it will be played already. So
Yep.
Yeah,
and
they
there it
just-
is.
are in a good spot.
Very nice.
扛起来说，
Very nice. And you have to swap to Kokomi now, and even
Mhm.
worse, that Noel shield is completely wasted because Kokomi will die
Yeah.
anyway.
It is what it is. Oh,
Oh,
they're actually going for burst. Okay.
真的要
I mean, this is fine. I mean, you're dealing a lot of damage anyway with the mouse burst. So combine that.
yeah.
Ooh, -2 from
Ooh.
the Melusi. That's not looking good. I mean, if you're playing Melusi, you gotta embrace the Gamba. Embrace the Gamba. Yep.
Yeah, but at least at the first proc they healed, so
Mm.
Chamberlain is net neutral. And Crab also gained +0 because obviously it's max HP.
Swaps to Kokomi.
Well,
Gets the
yeah,
+1
he is
thanks to Collective
from
of
the
Plenty.
Collective of Plenty.
Yep.
晃的能力也没有上。
And now this Kokomi will probably die. Or not.
Nah,
Maybe even
I
not.
think Crab here will just NA, just get the energy
Yeah.
again, right? And then keep
Or
going.
another burst.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
好像就差这个竞技场。
And there it is.
that happens.
Ooh, -2
Ooh,
dice,
-2.
but that's fine. I mean, it doesn't change much anyway.
It doesn't
again,
matter because this deck has 0 piercing damage anyway.
Yeah, and yet you have to get through the shields first as well.
First.
Oh, gets
Exactly.
the Inazuma Resonance from Triono's Goodwill. I even remember the name because, yeah, I played a lot of Melazine decks at this point, and there's the
Oh, and there's the
Conceit
Conceit.
again. Yeah, at this point, chat, respect, right? Respect to Chamberlain. He knows he's gonna lose, so he decided to not to delay the stuff any longer, so there's the Conceit.
Yeah.
I think we should have more pro players to have, like, be confident, I would say, in conceding early, because if you know what's gonna happen, like if you know you're gonna lose, you might as well just concede. But yeah, again, big respect to Chamberlain, but yeah, unfortunately Chamberlain lost 0-2. I'll just gonna say this, I think Chamberlain here got lost in the sauce with these decks, just like what we saw yesterday, right? I don't know, Silky, if you watched the matches yesterday.
I was watching, but I also, in my opinion, I think it was not bad matchup. It's just that he got really unlucky with not getting the Mega Sword through 5 rounds.
Yeah.
So that was just too bad.
And the
that
extreme
probably
was
led to the
like,
loss.
the back and forth extreme was kind of funny to see as well, but yeah.
Yeah, it was very funny to see, but Chamberlain lost 8 dice for that, so if he kept attacking on Noel, maybe that was the play. I still think that was good, just, well, unlucky. Sometimes you don't get the card you need and you lose. That happens. That's just the game.
Yeah, Chamberlain doesn't do much, right, with the characters. Like, you're just dice sinking. Like, you're just wasting dice for pretty much nothing, I would say, right? Like, sure, you're spending dice, like more than 8 dice, and what do you achieve? Pretty much nothing, even. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Funny enough,
but yeah.
Toma was still 10 HP, Sino was 10 HP,
Yeah,
Grab
exactly,
was with
like,
15
nothing
shields
changed.
and getting more, so even if he get that Mega Sword eventually, it would be just way too late this time.
Yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much the our very first best of 3, and we're gonna have another break, most likely a 10-minute break, before we move on to the second best of 3 in upper bracket in another group. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say this. I think it's very nice to see, you know, players bringing in some different decks, you know, not the meta stuff, right? Like Tachinavia, Chiori Zhongli, Hutao Overload, or maybe Cluran, etc. But yeah, it's honestly really nice, you know, seeing other players bringing in some different decks, right? Like Chamberlain here, for example, with the double Geo Mega Sword, and then there's Fremine as well. I mean, there's also in Prince Cup, right? We saw Kevin Z, Binzu bringing in the Mona, oh, not Mona, or it could be Mona, I don't know. But it's Sayu Chongyun, right? They're bringing in Sayu Chongyun, and yeah. I mean, the lesson learned here, right, chat, is you should trust more in your cooking, I guess, but yeah. I mean, there's also one thing as well, like, don't be afraid to copy or bring in some meta decks. I mean, there are meta for a reason, so yeah. I mean, look at me, for example. I honestly even regretted it. I should have brought in Seros just for the memes, but I decided to go for, you know what, I'm gonna bring in all meta. Kachinavia, Zhongli Chiori, and then the Cluran deck, right? And that's what most people brought in as well in the Prince Regional, in the Astronauts last week. But yeah, anyway, there you go.
Yeah, like, I was about to say this, I really respect Chamberlain for bringing, like, 2 just cooking decks and only one pretty much meta, that was the Hutao, and even not picking Hutao. Because it's really nice to see some decks that has a personality, and not only everyone hoping the best meta stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you know me from the JTCG server, at least like 50% of the time I play my own cookings in weeklies, and sometimes they win as well. So it's not bad to try. I would even say it's very advised to try to cook your own decks, and you can see that maybe they just are perfectly built against current meta, and you might even be advantaged.
Well, there you guys go. Right, yeah. Sometimes you gotta have your own vision and not just rely on others, right? I mean, sure, you can ask for advice, right? I mean, don't be afraid, right? Don't be afraid to ask advice from other pro players, right? And yeah, and like help each other in building a perfect, consistent, and powerful decks. Alright, well, there you guys have it. We're gonna have a 9-minute break. So me and Silky will be having a short break because I mean we deserve some break as well, of course. I mean
it's time to go make some
really
tea
tired.
and get ready for next game, of course.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll be right back for 8 minutes and yeah, stay tuned for more games that we're gonna see. Alright.
See you soon.
See you soon.
八面灵头折射智慧锋芒，牌中事件在掌心翻动。盾羽毛在星河下碰撞，元素交织成战略的罗网。这里没有注定的败者，唯有将星辰轨迹铭刻于卡背的译者。 准备好掷出命运的骰子了吗？
风花节庆典快要开始了，去看看吧。
怎么样，还不错吧？
旅行者，你来了，准备好加入海维玛阴影欢乐城的大家庭了吗？ 那派蒙想要那种在美食阴影里见过的豪华大餐。
双方选手已经就位，那么我宣布，德波大饭店特别料理对决正式开始。
刀具和餐叉，准备就绪。冷冻时间。 真品呈现。
总之，因为这个欢乐城的餐厅里急需纳塔产的蔬菜，我和伊法出现在了枫丹。我是陪同，陪同。走吧。想跑？
每个月的前3天，枫丹城区内是不允许放飞飞行物的。
不会吧，哥们儿？
哦，我的天哪！
莫德斯特的密典里好像提过，这地方曾经是雷穆利亚统治时建立的公共浴场。
神王在上，蛮族受死。
来头不明的古龙遗物，再结合我来枫丹的原因，那把枪可能是先前那起走私案的漏网之鱼。
我的老师和母亲，黄金莱因多特。很久以前，他将我送到蒙德，告诉我，我必须完成一个非常重大的课题，寻找世界的真相。
怎么回事？城里竟然有魔物！看起来这次情况比想的还要严重些。
下一批怪物又来了。
本次案件的被告人是西风骑士团调查小队队长阿贝多。
阿贝多，他做
人造人失控，丧失理智，做出伤害他人的疯狂举动。
恳请与魔女会展开一次正式会晤。
哦，蒙德居然又有这么勇敢的人了吗？
颠倒天地，人们才看清世界；颠倒棋盘，你们又会看到什么？
你杀死了那些无辜的人，
为什么？为什么会有这种事？他们在说纳维莱特遇刺。
这是雷穆利亚为战争准备的药物。
人体研究的课题我从未放下。
根据蒙德律法，我宣布，被告阿贝多谋杀、销毁尸体的罪名成立，有罪。
很贱。
这种气息。
等一下，巴巴托斯，
法尔加。
真的没关系吗？就这么开拍？
没事啦，要的就是这种真实感。这份港湾牛肚是从哪个港湾里捞出来的？发酵果汁海吗？给我向全枫丹的发酵果实汁道歉。
对不起，发酵果实汁。
这炸鱼薯条炸得比丘丘人的盾牌还硬。你是又把炸锅给忘在一边了吗？大声告诉我，你是什么？
我是记忆力没到5秒的炸鱼。
还有沙凡娜，你是哪儿来的点子？用9语连做踏皮，这花果3重奏闻起来像刚淋过一场雨。我失败太多次，把末节草给用光了，手头只有9语连。不过嘛，倒也不能说完全是个坏点子。9语连的含水量太高，直接使用会冲淡其他花果的香气，但干制又会破坏它本身独特的口感。不如用离心机分离风味物质，然后再用萃取法重复提炼。这清新的口感，就像雨后天晴的彩虹，还有芳草。9语连的风味跟花果完美的融为一体，简直绝赞！我得赶紧规范完善这份食谱。今天的课就上到这里了，总算。对了，明天的课题就试试复现这份甜点吧，只有43道工序，应该不难吧？是。怎么样？我粗姐的这版当做枫丹美食阿绿指南的开篇，应该不赖吧？
真实感姑且不论，给人的印象确实挺深的。这部纪录片请艾可菲小姐来领衔，当然没问题。就是开头那段会不会太凶了点？就算是为了一引开篇，炒热气氛，
就这点程度，还没到平时一半的一半吧？又是哪个学生在说我坏话？
Alright, and welcome back for more Astronauts Invitational GI-TCG International Tournament Fonta Regionals. Again, it's me, your boy Ark, and I got here with me Silky. And yeah, so we're now into the second best of 3 series. and it's going to be Reddy versus Elena. Alright, now I'm curious what decks we're gonna see this time around. Will they bring some cooking, or will they stick to the meta that is Chiori, Zhongli, Kachinavia, etc. Right?
Yeah, honestly, I definitely expect to see some Chiori Zhongli because it's just so good of a deck currently. In my opinion, it's best deck of this patch, though I know many players think differently.
Yeah. Alright, in the last previous best of 3, for those who just came in here, unfortunately Chamberlain lost 0-2 against the other player, right? Chamberlain got defeated by Kachinavia and the Crab, so yeah. I mean, we rarely get to see Crab nowadays, now that I think about it. Only few people play Crab. I mean, it's still very strong, right? This is why last week, if you tuned in to the Prince Regional, you see, or rather you saw some players brought in the Crab, but yeah.
Yeah, for example, Air brought Crab, and even played it against you, right?
Yeah.
From what I remember, yeah. Unfortunately. But yeah, Crab, I think is not bad currently because more and more people are playing Chlorent and Hutao.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you think about that, sniping with Sino Pyro Resonance is quite potent against those two decks.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you just hard lose to Zhongli and Kachina unless you can extreme half of the attack.
Yeah. Again, here are the prizes, right, for the top players. Again, the reason why the numbers here are pretty small compared to the big ones, right, is because this tournament is run by the Chinese TCG community, and this tournament is exclusively sponsored by Shining Soul. Shining Soul is the company that makes these beautiful items that you see on the screen right here, right? The Genshin physical TCG stuff. You have the dice here, the playmat, the card sleeves, the booster packs, the deck box, and everything in here. And yeah, once again, big shout outs to Shining Soul for sponsoring this tournament.
Yeah, really good to see such an initiative because we don't have Prince Cup anymore for Global, so any big tournament is welcome.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so here is the bracket for Group C this time. So yesterday we saw the lower bracket, right? And that's why you see Sept here got 2-1. Pretty much got away with it because his opponent got very unlucky with Chiori Zhongli and lost the 50-50 with the stove and didn't get Zhongli talent. But yeah, so this time we're gonna see the upper bracket, Reddy versus Elena. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this series, and let's see what decks they are bringing into this tournament rather. But yeah, looking forward to it. Like honestly, I mean, we're obviously gonna see a bunch of Chiori, Zhongli, Kachinavia and stuff, but who knows? Alright, here we go.
Sooner or later.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I will say this time, here we have Reddy. Their favorite deck seems to be Pyro Catching. Wow, that's
classic.
Such a throwback to the old good times, exactly. And as we see, they probably play since the 4.4 version.
Yeah.
It would be like this. So they are quite relatively new player compared to the old 3.3 players, but they are here, so surely they have something good to represent and some good games to play.
Yep. I mean, even if you're late, right? Even you come in late, I mean, yeah, alright, here we go.
And here we have Elena with very, very classic Agent EC. I hated that deck, by the way. I really don't miss 4.2 version.
Oh my god.
All this stuff, healing with Clam and then like songing Clam for 9 HP in one turn. That was something else. But yeah, here they are and playing for a very long time since version 3.3.
Yeah.
So good luck to you, Elena, as well. We'll
Yeah.
see what we bring today.
Alright, we're about to see their decks here in a few moments. I'm looking forward to it now. So, alright. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, very classic. So as for ready, this time we have Kachinavia, of course. Then we have Clorent, Loremaster, and Sijuin, another pretty standard deck. And Chiori Zhongli with Kokomi. We have a lot of discussions if Kokomi is the best version or not. I would also say it's not, but hey, they are bringing her for a reason. Maybe they just cringe on dice a lot and want to have Inazuma Resonance in pocket. And as for Elena,
yeah, no Zhongli, very interesting. I mean, I'll be honest,
yeah,
Zhongli kind of sucks in some way, right? Number one is that you have to win the coin flip sometimes with the Stove God, right? With the 50-50, getting Zhongli talent early, stuff like that. So they probably don't want to deal with that kind of stuff, so decides not to bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
There's also another thing that you really can roll just 1 or 0G around 1 and just have the game pretty much lost already. And you can trust me or not, I already have 4 times game in this patch when I rolled 0G on Zhongli round 1.
Oh
so I know
God.
that, and I know why they would not want to bring this. And as for the matchup, we have, of course, here Zhongli goes first, not a surprise. And as for Elena's side, we have Sijuin, Loremaster, and Clorent. So speaking about this matchup, I would say usually it's favored for Zhongli, but a lot of current players now bring Extreme, and that could just completely shift the matchup around.
Yeah. Alright, let's see their deck list here, because their deck list is what's gonna change the outcome, of course.
Exactly.
So, alright, so there is one Extreme.
There's one Extreme that might be good for Mirror that we know will not happen, but also they maybe want to Extreme something back in case their talent got stolen. However, it's not that easy, because Extreme, unlike Yoink, if you think about this, it's an action card, not a technique. So you can just steal talents and tune them, and you can do anything about that.
Yeah,
so that's the sad part.
Yeah, the interesting thing here is that there are no artifacts. Also, there is calcs arts as well, which is very interesting choices. But yeah, anyway, here we go.
Elena, we have quite standard deck list. There's also NRE. I know some players will experimenting with this one.
Yeah.
There is only one Extreme, no Joink. So it's not that big of a chance that talents will get stolen. And also there is no controlled directional blast, so summons are safe, at least.
Yeah, not even Minty Mitros, there's one thing as well, like there is double Lotus Crisp. I mean, sure, right, to protect Clorand, I guess, sure, why not? But yeah, no Minty Mitros here, kind of very interesting, but yeah, I mean, so far this is very standard, right? Except for the NRE part,
I mean,
but yeah.
honestly, maybe it makes some sense, because if you think about this, Minty Mitros are mostly for aggro matchups, when you really need to speedrun your damage, and we really don't have a lot of aggro in this meta, except Kachina, which is not even that fast, so yeah, makes sense.
Alright, here we go. Game number 1 in the second series of best of 3 is going to be Zhongli or Chiori Zhongli versus one-man army Clorand. Alright, here we go. Who's the other
Keeping
caster?
Tada and
It's
Tenacity,
Silky.
that's... Yeah. Hi everyone from the chat, I hope you have a good time here and that you enjoy our yapping here.
Alright, here we go. Alright, dice rolls. Oh boy, we love our dice rolls here. We love our dice rolls. Alright.
And we already see that upper player ready only have 2 usable dice. That's really bad.
Wait, okay, they haven't
that's the
used the
reroll.
other reroll yet. I mean, still the same. Same stuff.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's just a classic.
I mean, it's not the end of the world,
what-
right? You have Storm
Exactly.
Terror, you have the Opera Epiclese, and then Woven, right? Really good stuff, I would say.
And you have strategized to get some more cards to tune, so yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
that's pretty nice. And as for Elina, we already see no extreme in the starting hand, so I think Reddy will probably get their talents pretty safely.
Yeah.
There is Golden House, which is good because you can actually equip Current right away,
Yeah,
but
you
they
can-
play Strategize
Yeah,
instead.
exactly.
And Chef Mao,
Oh no. Okay, full ramping, I guess. Yeah.
or Ramping, yeah, and Tenacity makes sense.
Very
Pretty
interesting.
standard.
Honestly, I would skill here, right, for Lore Master just to get, just to deal damage directly to Zhongli, because Zhongli is exposed right now. Like you could deal, you could not only you deal 3 damage onto Zhongli, you also apply the Pyro onto Zhongli, so that you can annoy the Zhongli player, right? Like playing around the Overload and stuff like that. So yeah, very interesting. They could go for, right, like skill, and then you play Golden House, equip the Tenacity onto Cloran, but for now they decided to go for
honestly,
Ramp 8. Very
they
interesting.
didn't even play foot, so like they could just wait with Chef Mao and then Ari. They weren't in a hurry.
Yeah.
But well, they do they, and we'll see if that will pay off later or not. And as for Reddy, he's probably thinking what to tune, because well, the drawback of going second is that now this opera is useless, because Clorant is already equipped. So you have to tune quite a lot. You have to tune 3 or play Woven, and that's not the best. You might opt for Countdown, but then you just expose yourself to Extreme completely, if there was Extreme, so I doubt they will do this.
Yeah. I think you might as well. Oh no, I was like thinking, do you get rid of Opera Epiclese or not? I think you keep it. Like after Zhongli talent, I think having Opera Epiclese going forward is gonna be really nice to have.
Definitely, so it's hard.
Let's see. Okay, you play Woven, obviously. I think you might as well get rid of the fast swap, right? You play
You
the
probably
Woven,
have to.
discard, or you tune rather, fast swap. Oh.
Oh, swap to...
Okay.
Interesting. I mean, sure, you have less to tune. Makes sense.
I mean,
maybe they think it's important.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Play Chioi talent without Zhongli's talent, right? Without the buff, it just feels so weird. Like, we already seen this yesterday as well. Same thing, but yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It is bad this time because they got unlucky on dolls. If they got +1 geo damage, it would be, for me, completely fine. You can just do this later in second round. Another theory skill and Zhongli skill, but here unfortunately they get the follow-up doll, not the bonus damage, so that's only 2 damage round 1, and that is really bad. And oh no, dice are also really bad again.
Oh boy, here we go again. Alright, someone in the chat said, not skilling is correct. With Tada in hand especially, people really misplay by using too much buttons on Lore Master. I mean, there is a debate, right? I said a while ago, like, dealing damage against Zhongli is really good because again, right, with Zhongli talent, you really want to get Zhongli pretty much pressured early on with Clorant and stuff, but that's just my opinion, honestly. But now, I mean, yeah. I mean, we all have different opinions at the end of the day, but yeah. I mean, that's just, again,
I mean,
my opinion.
it's really bad if you have to do double skill on Lore Master, but one skill for me is completely fine, especially that they have dice for this. It's not only pyro application on Zhongli, but it's also just 3 damage and +1 stack for the technique. So it's effectively like 4 or 5 value skill. Not bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, either way, we're gonna see Elena here getting skill out from Lore Master here, because obviously you want to get the burst, right? And you have
Yeah.
0 energy, you have Tada, sure. So, okay, I think Elena here doesn't get... I think Elena wants to get the -2 dice, right, for low master, but I
Definitely.
don't think they got it, though.
Yeah, for sure not. And I don't think they get Fury either, so they will have to... You don't even want to heal because it's really bad on your master. So what did they get? Oh, they did get Fury. Alright.
Okay, that's not bad, but...
I mean, Fury
we have-
against Zhongli, it's really good. It's 5 damage on Zhongli.
Yeah, that is really good, but the problem is the dice, though. You do need to
The
discard
dice,
5.
exactly.
But, I mean, you have to get her elemental burst this round, right? I mean, you kind of have to.
You kinda have to. And they also tossed back the arcane cards, so they are not really good protected from the Rain of Stone, as Kojo likes to call
Because
this.
I was thinking, right? I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in here in your hand that you don't want to discard. So I was like thinking, you could skill with Lore Master and then swap off to Sidrine, and then hopefully next round you'll be able to get Lore Master's burst or something like that. It doesn't have to be this round because again, right? Like discarding a lot of cards here, like good cards even, just to get Lore Master's burst out early is just... It doesn't feel worth it.
It's not ideal, for
Yeah,
sure.
so I think you have to go for... You discard 1 for sure, and then you play something like... Oh, not even... Okay, I was like
Or
thinking
this.
like, why not even play Dawn Winery? But I forgot that they did play Sing Your Heart Out last round, right? So they get to swap for free for now. But yeah.
And if Zhongli
I
attacks
think this is gonna
Clorent,
be
then
swap
you also
storming.
get... Yeah. I mean, you have to use those stacks first, and now you can place down Winery, or even goes for another Senior Hard Out if you really want to ramp.
Okay, weird thing is that they swap off. Okay, they swap to Clorant, right? And then Ready here swaps to Chiori, not even 5 cost with Zhongli Town, which is very interesting.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, they
mean-
can still do it. Okay, there it is. They finally get to play it. Now you go back to Zhongli. Or
No,
that.
you
Okay,
go
no,
for
wait, this is
Chiori
fine.
again.
Yeah, because
Yeah, this is
you can
fine.
still go back to Zhongli,
Oh, no.
play Woven, and
They
then.
didn't get a doll. There is no Ice Shot Tamoto again.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh no.
Wait, oh, doesn't get the other doll. Oh boy, okay.
And they didn't get it first time either, so like they
Oh,
lost
wait a minute, is this gonna be...
2 times in a row.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, do you ever Kokomi skill here just for cleanse? No, probably not, obviously, but yeah. Alright, there you go. Okay.
And there is the burst.
So, do you... I think you burst here now, but you have to discard...
Yeah.
Okay, what else? What else do you discard here?
I would discard that
Second-
technique increase usage card. Yeah, those dining bodies, I think. Oh, down Winery, really?
Interesting. I mean, that's
okay.
not... I mean, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, interesting, but I don't think you really need that dining bodies. Well,
I mean,
is that
yeah,
decision?
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, for those who don't know in the chat, dining bodies are kind of double-edged sword for Lore Master technique, because yeah, sure, you can use it and keep technique, but the problem is the stacks got reset after using it, so it takes really a long while to be able to use it again, and well, Zhongli won't give you so much time, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, the good part about it is that even after you use the technique, you still have the damage reduction stuff, right?
True.
For the technique, but yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah, sometimes, I mean, playing the dining buddies can be very, very situational, but yeah. Interesting stuff. Alright. Now you go
Okay,
for
so now they
Sidrine.
probably go Sidrine and tank another 6
You
damage,
could,
but well,
okay,
they're
wait a
lucky.
minute. I was thinking you could go Clorant here anyway, but
yes, you can.
Cause you're gonna heal up the damage anyway, right? Cause you're gonna do a
Sure.
lot of stuff with Clorant, sure. Okay, there it is. I was about to say that, but then again, I was thinking like, wait, there is Chiori's burst. this could be kind of like a lot of damage coming in, but then again, what is the top player, or rather, what is the Chiori Zhongli gonna do, right? Sure, you Chiori burst and then what? That's it. I mean, it's not like you're gonna kill Chiori anyway, so yeah, I don't know. So
yeah,
this
and you don't even have the doll to increase damage, so
yeah,
it's only 5 damage,
well,
and
yeah.
you have nothing in hand.
Exactly.
Honestly, from my experience, what I've already seen, it's really good if you can draw your ultimate surfing body card, because then you can just cheat a lot of damage on Clarant and then kill her. Because no one really plays that much around surfing body, but well, it's not the case here, so we'll see if Elena will risk or will just swap off to Sijuin for now. And now they probably really regret tuning down Winery, because it would come in handy.
I think now that you committed, right, you tuned it on Winery, I think you have no choice but to stick with Clarant.
But to skill and start, yeah.
I think you play, okay, strategize, sure. I don't know why you strategize, but I think the right play is Mystic Soup. Because what do you strategize for?
Strategize
like,
probably for Arcane. For Arcane, you would want that damage reduction on
Yeah, they're probably looking for the Arcane, yeah. But that feels...
Didn't get it.
Very Gamba-ish. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we'll see. I suppose because Chiori Burst can't kill Clarent, of course. So I would expect just another skill. And hopefully this time we will get good doll. Will we get this?
He will, yeah.
Yes, with it.
He got it.
Yes,
he got it.
it is there.
There it is.
Finally.
But swaps though, because of he got the doll that swaps to the next character.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, you can still slow swap still to Chiori and then Chiori burst.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
yeah,
honestly,
get rid
maybe
of the
it's even
overload.
better. Maybe it's even better you have free swap to Zhongli if you want to use him.
Yeah.
There is also that quick swap that might come in handy.
I think you play countdown into like just the 3 cost skill, right? Just refresh the summon, I guess. But yeah, no way. I mean, no.
But then you can't swap off, so yeah.
I think you have to discard something. Actually, you never play a countdown. Okay, actually, never mind.
Or you do.
Interesting.
And there is one surfing body. There is Calx.
Okay.
Geo Resonance. No.
You
Volvent,
100%. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Yep.
Now you just
So
chill,
honestly, I think the
sacrifice.
play
Kokumi.
here is that you can play Hot Spring, heal for 5, play Geo Resonance, and you chill for this round.
You could Mystic Soup onto Kokomi, but okay, there it is. Onto Kokomi, okay, Hot Spring onto Kokomi, not bad.
How feel 5, it's good.
Gets
5 heal
the-
for 1 dice, it's extremely good.
Yeah. Gets the max value, not bad, I like it. But, okay, you have 1 dice left. Do you play Geo Resonance or not? I think you kinda do, I don't know.
I think
Another
you do
Hot
because
Spring, okay,
really?
Okay.
Why not?
That's
Can
not,
be.
yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world, not bad, why not?
Yeah.
Honestly,
3 heal for 1 dice, it's alright.
yeah. They're keeping Geo Resonance obviously for characters like Zhongli and Chiori, of course, not for Kokomi, because I think Reddy here wants to sacrifice Kokomi, right? Probably, but yeah.
Yeah, Kokomi doesn't really matter, especially
Yeah.
in this matchup. You can just get rid of her.
Yeah.
Playing Vanarana, will we just pass turn?
I think they're gonna have to NA, and then once they have like 2 to 4 bond of life, I think that's the best time to like just pass with Vanarana. I mean, here's the thing, that's a lot of damage from summons, right? So I think you have no choice but to swap off and pass. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, makes sense.
And that's the Lotus wasted on Clarent, so yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
That's also probably why Reddy decided to play Countdown, because you just lose the value for Lotus, and that's great.
Yeah, look at that buff working with the switch Sigewin 12 HP. If Sigewin wasn't buffed to 12 HP, then yeah, Sigewin would have died right there. But yeah, damn, crazy, isn't it?
Of course it is. But now there is just one attack from even, maybe not Kokomi, but Zhongli or Chiori, and Sigewin is dead, and then your Clarand is like alone, and you have to tank all damage on her.
No Liben? You don't need Liben at this point. Like, all you need now, I mean, you pretty much have everything. The only way you play Liben in a Clarand, in this point of stage, in a Clarand deck, is that you dice of cringe very badly to the point where you have to full ramp, right? Yeah.
Because as we know, Clarand has that a little drawback that she really requires a whole lot of electro dice to function.
Okay, Kokomi's skill, I think, here's the funny thing. I think what's gonna happen next is that the moment Elena swaps to Clarand, I think Reddy here will go for fast swap to Zhongli, calcs art into burst. And now what are you gonna do? I mean, sure, you have Liben to ramp, you can ramp 5 dice, but what if the funny thing here is that you extreme? I don't know, there is no shot. I mean, you could, right? But it's gonna be really bad because number one, you have a lot of good food cards in your hand. That's gonna be really useful for Clarand.
Yeah.
But
I mean, honestly, they wouldn't be punished that hard because there is only Tada that is not very useful. You can play buddies, you can tune Libens, and you will get Mystic Soup anyway from Reddy, but Elena don't know this, so obviously they won't risk. And yeah, that's probably this.
Fast swap, Zhongli, calcs art into burst, really good, but then again, Elena can just like ramp 5 with Liben now.
Honestly, can even do more. Can swap back to Sigewin and what? Ramp 8 with double Liben?
Yeah, that can happen. But double Liben is kind of too much. But maybe you could Sigewin skill once. Maybe
you can.
Yeah.
But then again, if you draw that bubble in bad time...
Here's the funny thing. You could pressure Zhongli here because they don't have any dice. Like, the funny you can do here is that normal attack twice with Sigewin, and then you burst onto Sigewin. You can honestly do that. I mean, that's really good, no? But...
yeah. I mean, I suppose they expect Reddy to have Devolven, but we know Reddy have not, so that Zhongli is exposed now.
That's kind of funny. But place the Mystic Soup though onto Sigewin, okay.
And gets the healing, not sure if that's what they wanted, but
I think it's
not
fine. Because with that, you can tank another summon, the Chiori summon, right?
Whoa!
Oh, extreme anyway! Ooh! Whoa. I don't mind that actually, but okay.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, you don't really have anything to do with the dice now, and that's the problem. You could keep one Liben and play one Liben, that would be better. But who knows? I mean, you can always just put Chef Mao down, play Geo-Resonance, swap off, and actually you don't even waste any dice this way, so that's fine.
Okay, so now Elena's gonna swap to Sigewin, and then you have 4 dice now. You play Chef Mao, and I think you just pass. I don't think you play Geo-Resonance to protect Sigewin. Do you even play Geo-Resonance just to protect Sigewin? I don't think so. I think you keep Geo-Resonance just for
maybe you keep this. Actually, it would come in handy later.
Yeah. So now I just play Chef Mao, yeah, just pass with Vanarano and that'd be really good.
They actually got pretty lucky with that extreme because there is Chef Mao, there is Geo Resonance, there is that Surfing Body and the Mystic Soup. Quite a lot of good cards, I would say.
Yeah. Oh, now
sure, that's not
Ready played Tada.
yeah.
That's one free card, I guess. That's really good for Ready.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because here's the thing, Zhongli will heal back up to 12 HP anyway, thanks to Kokomi's jellyfish. But yeah.
Exactly.
Kind of funny.
So that was a good call, and they will draw 3 cards that are not bricks because those 4 are rather completely not useful for them.
Yeah. Okay, so there it is. Chef Mao pass, and there it is. Oh, did I just saw that extreme for Zhongli? Wait a minute.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Oh, this could go funny, potentially. But there's nothing to extreme here much, really. I don't think you play extreme here for Zhongli. It's kind of like too late at this point, but yeah.
It's too late. Against Clarent deck, the only thing you really want to extreme is, well, if you can extreme the technique, that's the best you can do, and maybe you can also fish for tenacity or swords. But all other cards
and they have resistance as well. Yeah, the arcane.
Yeah, and they have resistance, of course. True, I forgot.
They still haven't got it. But,
Still haven't got it. Unlucky.
I mean, they can. Elena can still survive, right? I mean, there's 4 Bond of Life. You elemental skill with Clorand, and Clorand will heal back up to 10 HP. So no problems for now. But yeah. I think now that Zhongli's burst is out for now, I think Elena here is kind of chilling.
Yeah, honestly, I'm also not that sure about that burst. I mean, of course, they technically wasted a lot of dice, but they did not waste it because they used those dice. And now you can do anything. If they just waited a bit with that burst and do this at the beginning of the round, they could do much more damage to Clorand later. So that's also that.
Alright, so Zhongli played the Mystic Soup, gets the Providence, and now Zhongli's got a 5 cost for 2 dice. That's really good. And then what's most likely gonna happen now, I mean, looking at the dice, I mean, they can still go to Chiori skill. You discard the extreme and then the Liben, and then you just go to Kokomi and tank. But yeah, there you go.
Funny enough, that sword is actually not completely useless. We can make Chiori DPS, but do we really want that? Probably not.
Okay, is that Fury? I think that is Fury.
It seems to be.
Now, do you play Geo Resonance? I don't think so. Yeah, you just skill.
Oh,
yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I was thinking like some stuff like another Calc's art, but they only run 1 Calc's art, so never mind.
Yeah, they only run 1, and summons are not enough anyway to do anything with second surfing body, so yeah. You can just chill for now. And now when Clorand has 10 dice and Ready can do pretty much nothing to stop her this round, I think there will be a lot of damage incoming. But there's also, I guess, another problem. Clorand only has 4 usable dice, so those attacks will be quite costly and you will have to tune at some point, but, well...
Yeah, wait a minute. Why do I have a funny feeling they're gonna go for extreme? I don't know. Nah, no,
it seems so.
They discarded, or rather they tuned the dice
probably.
For... Yeah. Because I was thinking, if they want to go for extreme, they should have tuned the cryo element dice, but yeah. Alright, anyway. Unless... Nah, no shot.
Unless they want to tune everything.
They're keeping extreme. Interesting. Yeah, I think the reason why they're keeping extreme is because if Clorand has a lot of cards, right? I mean, that's like the perfect opportunity to extreme. So yeah. So.
Also, another time didn't get good doll. This is follow-up one, not the bonus damage. So that's the best. Yeah, now what do you do as Clarent? Probably just punch as much times as you can.
Yeah, keep shooting and then keep dealing damage whatsoever, and yeah.
Whatsoever.
If you run out of electro dice, you discard, and yeah, classic. I don't think you play Geo Resonance here for now because the dice, right? I mean, you don't have Geo.
Yeah.
Anyway,
exactly, the dice are just too bad. But you can tune most of stuff here. You can tune not Hot Spring, but Sing Your Heart Out. You can tune Body. You can tune Fast Swap. You can just keep tuning if needed.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, now you skill, and then I mean, here's another thing as well. Most of the time, you never burst with Clarand unless you have good dice and unless it's like emergency, right? Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, burst on Clarant is good in other Clarant decks, but not here because, as we know, for the damage reduction and stuff and stacks for the Lore Master technique, you need to have energy to lose. So you can't spend this for burst.
Yeah. Like all you do here with Clarant is just skill, NA, skill, NA, rinse and repeat.
Exactly.
I mean, for those who are in the chat, I think I've said this during my first impressions with the new card, right, with Clarant. I even rate her 9.5, right? And I said, whoa. Oh!
Yeah, that's smart. Now you can kill Zhongli.
Now you can kill Zhongli, yeah. Okay.
And you still get to keep the
technique
damage reduction part because they play the ultimate.
You burst here? Oh yeah, okay. No, never mind. I was capping. I was like, wait, you never burst here. You and then you just pass. Yeah, there you go. And now you pick Chiori, and then what? Oh wait, yeah. And then Chiori burst, and then that's pretty much G. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, the summons only deals like how many damage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Only 5, yeah.
And there's tenacity next round. Yeah. It's, oh, okay, and there's Geo Resonance as well. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's really good.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, the Zhongli player got unlucky a lot with those Chiori dolls 2 times, not getting the doll they want.
Also, you know what's the funny thing about this deck is that the character order is... It feels so wrong. I don't know. That's why Zhongli got sniped like that with the overload and stuff. See guys, this is why character order sometimes it matters. Not only against Kachina, but it also matters against overload as well. Because I mean, you're also dealing with the Clarant that can potentially overload, right? With the technique and all that stuff. There's also Hu Tao overload as well. So it's weird, right? It's really weird to see not optimizing your character order sometimes. It just feels weird, but yeah, because sometimes, I mean, you would know, right? Sometimes you would see most players, right, their Zhongli is at their rightmost, right, as their 3rd card, something like that. But for Reddy's case, his Zhongli got put on the first one, Chiori on the 2nd, and Kokomi on the 3rd, which is, I don't know, it's very weird, I'll be honest, but yeah. Well, because of that, well, what do you know? Zhongli got sniped. Sheesh.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I know some of the players like this order because technically it's better into Kachina if you want to Zhongli skill round 1 then swap to Chiori. So Kokomi or Signora will take damage and not Zhongli. But honestly, against Kachina, you might just not swap to Chiori, but swap to Signora or to Kokomi. So I would not recommend this order, but hey, you do you.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Yep.
And now Elena can just chill and do pretty much whatever.
Yeah, like at this
You're
point...
also getting stacks for another technique.
Yeah.
So you just win this.
It's GG. Like no matter what you do here, it's just. I mean, what can you do, honestly?
Also, funny play here. You can surfing body against yourself just to get one more stack for the technique and to one-shot Chiori.
Yeah. That's that's kind of funny actually. Let's see.
Let's see if Elena will also see this line.
Ready here. I mean, 4 dice. You might as well go for Geo Resonance and then Burst. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And now you're chilling. Like, your opponent has 0 dice, there's nothing they can do, and now you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Okay, they swapped to Kokomi. Instead of Burst, right? I mean, yeah, at this point, there's nothing they can do now. So, yeah, Elena here can just... Keep
you can
shooting.
just normal attack,
keep normal
then
attacking.
skill on Kokomi, kill Kokomi, surfing body against yourself and kill the Chiori and it's done. If they see the line, of course, we'll see if they see the line.
It's just cooked.
Yeah, at this point there is nothing Reddy can do. Got unlucky with those, and yeah, that's the consequence, I guess. But also the order, as you said before.
Yeah.
Because that Zhongli could leave.
Okay, now, I mean, UNA still?
Yeah, you have to, because of that shield. And then there is really nothing you can do against it.
Yeah.
So that is going to be another win for Clarent.
Wow, gets the electro die.
Even got the electro, yeah.
Yeah, from
that's funny.
The weapon, that is crazy.
From the weapon. Now you can just do another normal attack on Kokomi because it's enough, and then it should be the game. Yeah, there it is.
And there it is. GG.
Yeah, already can only end the round. And now, will they see the line with the bodies or not? Oh,
it doesn't
matter.
Doesn't
only
matter.
6 HP, yeah. That's enough already. Well, GG for Elena. Very smart plays in this first game, but as we already said, it was pretty unlucky for Reddy. Lucky for Elena because honestly, if you don't get to extreme the talents from Zhongli player, it's really hard to win as Clarent because it just as much damage, but well, not this time, and they just won because they get slightly better luck, I think.
Alright, so with that out of the way, let's see what Elena will play next though. I think Elena here most likely will play Bennett, in my opinion. I mean, there's like good targets for Bennett here. You have the Clarent, which is, well, very slow, right? And then there's also Zhongli as well, but let's see. I don't think Elena here will play Kachinavia at all. But yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, Kachinavia is only like decent in mirror, but I think it's pretty bad against Clarent, especially with extreme, and against Zhongli it's also unfavored. So why would you play unfavored matchup?
Yep.
You don't want. So you would rather go for Bennett, which would be only quite bad against Kachina, but even then, it's really about how well Kachina can roll, and if she can pressure you very hard round 1 or not. So I would opt for Bennett as well. And as for Reddy,
they're probably gonna be
might actually be forced to take
deck.
Kachinavia, but I think they will run back the same. Like Zhongli is just generically a really strong deck, and it can defeat Bennett. If you get lucky with your doors and talents, you
with the extreme
surely
as well,
can beat Bennett. Yep. Alright, yes, there's the extreme 2 for the Bennett talent, possibly.
And here's the thing as well. In most competitive pro play scenario, if you lose, you stick with the same deck most of the time.
Yep.
And there,
And that's what will happen.
whoa!
Wow. Really?
Kachinavia.
Kachinavia.
I mean, here's the thing.
Now that's a surprise.
Kachinavia can defeat this Kokomi variant of a Zhongli deck though.
Yeah.
But
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say Kokomi is the worst variant against Kachina because at least you have 12 HP. Honestly, I would say the weakest version against Kachina is Herald, because Herald just had breakpoints that are really good make for Kachina, because Kachina deals 2 damage on technique, so you just completely ignore the revive.
I mean, here's the thing. I played Kachinavia a lot of times and I beat these Kokomi variants so many times, but I mean, yeah, I mean, still, I mean, it can still lead to somewhere, right? Depends on the draw and all that good stuff. Like, the matchup, I would say, is like 70-30. Yeah, that'd be way better. 70
for Zhongli, yeah.
No, 70% in favor for Kachina against Zhongli, and then 30% for the Zhongli player against the Kachinavia. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I would say so, yeah. But alright, let's see what deck list they have. Okay, 1 Navia talent. Really, that's interesting. And 1 Wolf's Gravestone. I'm not gonna talk about Wolf's Gravestone because I really despise having Wolf's Gravestone with Navia in any Navia decks, really. Like, even with Golden Wolf Lord, I despise like having like very expensive 3-cost weapon just for Navia. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, honestly, especially for game plan of Kachinavia, it would be probably much better if Elena just replaced the Gravestone with another Navia talent.
Yeah.
That would come in handy much more, and it's just free. That's free damage and free draws, so why not have it?
And here's another reason why. I think you chat might be clueless about this, but some of these Kachinavia players, they decided to bring Wolf's Gravestone is because of the fear against Crab, I guess. But honestly, against Crab with Kachinavia, you don't even need Wolf's Gravestone. You can just deal like a lot of damage with the piercing as well with Kachina. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Game number 2.
Game number 2 begins, and as we see, as for Elena, they get the Pancreation round 1 in starting hand, which is absolutely perfect, because that's what you want to get. Also, Down Winery round 1, very good.
Yeah.
Other cards, I guess, are usable. Definitely not the round 1 FTK Kachina route this time, but it's fine.
For setting up stuff, I think this is such a good hand for Elena. You have Pancreation. Okay, who goes first though? I mean, it doesn't really matter who goes first. But you get to play Pancreation early, which is really good. You also have the Heart of Caverna, which is really good for Linny early on as well.
Yeah.
And then there's also the Dawn Winery as well. So 3 good cards early, and then you get them. That is really nice. But yeah, a good setup for the upcoming rounds.
Yeah. Dice are also decent. We'll only need to tune 1 for Linny and Kachina, and as for upper player, for Geo, also very decent. Too bad that other 4 are rainbow, so we can play Storm Terror with those other dice. We need to use the Omni die for that.
Okay. So Elena here needs to discard 1 though. So I think Elena here will play Strategize for sure. And then whatever gets, then yeah, you discard 1 for Linny Prop Arrow, and then yeah, good dice as well. You get to play Dawn Winery for 2 animal dice.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kachina skill for 2.
I mean, honestly, I can even see discarding Strategize. Because you already have a lot of draw, and I don't think it will work out well with Dawn Winery. And as for the ready, they decided to play Sing Your Heart Out, which is very nice, and wow, they even get another talent, so they don't have to play that Storm Terror.
Oh,
and
swap
they
stalling,
swap
I
to
see.
Kokomi.
Yeah, there it is. Mystic
Strategize,
Soup.
interesting.
Oh, what do you discard here? I think you discard Mystic Soup, honestly. Or yeah, there you go. Yeah, I would do the same thing
yep.
as well. Mystic Soup is such a gamble card. Okay, the swaps here from Ready is really good, cause now you get to swap back to Zhongli, and you don't have to worry about getting double crystallized reaction, which is nice. And there you go.
Yeah, the 9 crystallized is good, but there is also a bad thing, because you are basically stuck on Zhongli now. So all the damage from Kachina and summons will go on Zhongli, and I don't think it's that perfect.
Yeah.
Lucky for them that Elina doesn't have any cards like Phlogiston or Woven or those Crackers, because yeah, then it could be really bad for Zhongli, but not this time. I mean, they still can get it, because they played Pancration, and we don't know what those 2 draws will be. So, if they are lucky enough, well, we'll see. That Kachina also taking
a lot of damage, yeah.
Big damage here, yeah. Now what? Now you can just play Covenant and
I think you save Covenant. I think you just swap.
Just swap off?
Oh. Yeah, just swap off to Lini, and there you go. I think you keep Covenant here for Kachina's solo sweeping next round potentially.
True.
Depends on what card draw you're gonna get. If you get Board Princess and something like a bunch of Phlogiston as well, that'd be really nice to have. But if you don't get those cards, then you have to keep going. Like prop arrow with Lini again, and then you keep getting more crystallized, pretty much. But yeah.
And they will have to do this because, as we see, Elina drawn Wolf Gravestone and 1 Shrapnel. Very easy Shrapnel, honestly. Just 1 crystallize, and they got Shrapnel already. That's funny. And that's as for Ready, we have pretty nice dice, reusable, not the end of the world. And we just expect swap to Chiori and summoning the dolls.
Yeah, swap to Kokomi for now, pretty much absorb, or not really absorb, but rather take another pyro damage, right? And then after that you swap to Kokomi, and you can pretty much end on Kokomi, I guess, and just chill.
Honestly, dice for Elina are pretty bad. So I wouldn't be that surprised if they decide just to go for Kachina and
okay.
Especially with this Phlogiston now.
Yeah. Fast swap, okay, that's
Even
really good.
That, yeah.
Just to get the
for
crystallized, very nice.
Yep.
Okay, not bad. Nor Board Princess though. Board Princess would have been really nice here, but also no Kachina talent as well. That kind of sucks. Having it early would have been really nice, but yeah.
You will have to tune something later, which is definitely doesn't feel great, but you can afford. You can tune 1 Gamblers easily, and maybe Wolf's Gravestone, or I haven't lost yet as well.
Double Chef Mao into Mystic Soup onto Chiori. I mean,
Probably
at this point it can be anything, right? But most
most likely it's damage reduction. That's also great.
Yeah.
Against Kachina, makes sense.
I think Ready was looking for the -2 dice, the Providence, right?
Yeah, obviously.
So that they'll get more
because
summons.
then they would be able to skill twice, but that's not the case. That's fine as well.
Yeah. And now
you just summon once, and we pray for the good doll. Did we get this?
Yep, they got it.
Yep, we got
the second one. There it is. Yep.
Exactly.
And now what? I think you strategize and pass. That's it.
Yeah, because you already committed into the Soothing effect on Chiori. Yep. That's also great.
Yeah, Hot Spring on Kokomi is also great.
And that's it for Ready for this round. And now Elina has a free will to do anything what they want. We expect just more twirling on Kachina.
Yeah. What if you swap to Linny, and then you discard 2, and then you prop arrow. I think you could do that. I think that would be way better, honestly, in my opinion, just so that Linny will tank some damage from the summons.
You can, right.
But what do you even discard here? I would say discard the other gambler at Wolf's Gravestone, and that'd be really good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's mostly about if they want to invest Covenant of Rock this turn or not, and they actually not. They swap it.
So they played the Abundant Phlogiston and then swap. So yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Not bad. But yeah, okay, there you go. That's
I mean, it makes sense.
What I said a while ago, it's the Wolf's Gravestone and then into Gamblers. Yeah, classic.
That's the skill.
Oh, that's the skill.
Not Propero, but
okay,
skill.
not bad as well. More
healing,
some
more healing to survive damage, but this Lenny will go down anyway, I think.
Who gives the Boar Princess finally? That's really good. That's really good for Kachina now.
And we still saved our Covenant of Rock, yeah.
Yeah, the fact that you played the Abundant Phlogiston last round and then you get Boar Princess, that is really good.
Really good.
Alright, now let's see what Elena can do now. I wonder, dude, this has to be like another 2-0 sweep, no? I can see it for sure, but anything can happen still, right? I mean, look at Reddy's hand. Double Georesonance, but look at the dice though.
But look at Reddy's dice, yeah.
Yeah,
that's... They would really want to have that Inazuma Resonance now in hand, but unfortunately, these are not.
Yeah, the dice.
And what can you even do here? Like, you have to tune really a whole lot.
Dice of Cringe is everyone's biggest enemy. Pretty much, yeah. Oh my
Especially in current meta, where we play a lot of decks that requires a lot of good dice. Like Zhongli wants good dice, Kachina wants decent dice round 1, Florent wants a lot of good dice, it's tough. Even Bernick wants a lot of good dice.
Yeah. Alright, I think, it's gonna be another Chiori skill. And then most likely they're gonna swap to Kokomi and then get Kokomi's skill out just for the healing and stuff, right? Apply element as well. Yeah.
Honestly, I think they might just even normal attack on Kokomi just to get crystallized from follow-up.
Right, yeah, that as well.
Because dice are really bad, you don't want to tune that much. But did they get good doll? I'm not sure. I think the third one is good doll, but...
Is the third one
I
the
think the
follow-up
third one
even?
is the...
I don't
I think the follow-up. But it might also be the other one. Sure.
Yeah, they pretty much have the good dolls here, no?
Yeah.
They're probably using the time right now to think of the other stuff. That's what other pro players will do as well. Is that sure, you have the good stuff, but you're using the time for thinking into something else. I think, yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to plan something. Again, it would be perfect if they had Surfing Body to snipe Kachina if Elena decides to swap, but that's not in the hand.
Oh, gets a different one.
Different though.
Yeah, that
one is for Chiori normal attack.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Huh, interesting. They could also refresh. I mean, not really, but I was thinking that they could pick the Chiori doll, the existing Chiori doll to refresh, but having more dolls honestly is way better because again you have Zhongli talent, right? Yeah.
Like every doll, no matter which one, it's at least guaranteed more to damage, so you want that to damage.
Yep.
And now Elena also plays around and swaps to Navia, not to Kachina, just not to...
Interesting.
Yeah, normal attack.
So they're probably gonna swap to Kokomi
and with Geo-Resonance, I think.
Yeah.
And that's why they wanted that doll to reduce normal attack cost.
Okay, now Elena has two options here. Number one is you can go for Gamblers and Navia talent, you kill Chiori. Number two is that you ignore that, obviously, the kill, and then you go to straight to Kachina, and then Kachina will do the rest. Okay, looks like they go for
But
option
go
number
for that,
1.
yeah.
Okay.
Gets Kachina talent very late.
Yeah, very late, unfortunately.
Probably not useful anymore.
Now you go to I would say Zhongli and then swap to Kokomi and then you play
Yeah,
GRS.
you can do that. Yep.
But they could also just go to Kokomi, play GRS and just pass. Same thing anyway, but yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, there you go. Goes to Kokomi, and now you just play Geo-Resonance.
GRS and pass because you have nothing more to do.
Yep. And there it is. So now, what is Elena gonna do? Do you keep attacking again with another Navia skill, or do you now go to Kachina? Because you have Board Princess, you might as well make use of that, right?
Yeah.
And you have
think
the
you should.
free swap from Dawn Winery as well, so yeah, I think this is the perfect
And
time.
you still have Covenant of Rock.
Yeah,
which
that as well, yeah.
will be useless outside this round, so yeah, it's good to go on Kachina, I think.
And there it is, yeah.
There it is.
So with the dice here, you elemental skill and then potentially can go for burst. You could, okay, you can. There's a lot of stuff you can discard here. You could discard I haven't lost yet. I don't think you can.
And Kachina talent, obviously.
Yeah, and another Kachina talent. Yeah, that is really good. Okay, there's one. Okay, Kachina talent got tuned, and then what else? I haven't lost yet. Yep, perfect. And now you go for burst, and that's really good. That is very nice.
That's great because now this Kokomi will die in just 2 hits.
Yep. Very like.
And you also get another bonus dice from the Board Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
now you probably just, what do you even do?
Bullet and pass.
Yeah, play the bullet. Oh, that's great because now Zhongli is at 6 HP.
Oh yeah,
and talent doesn't work anymore.
Good
yeah,
point.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's
that's
really
nice.
really nice.
Yeah, there is heal from Matsutaka, but only to 6 HP, not enough. And that Kachina still lives.
That's really good. Yeah.
That's really good.
Well, there you guys have it. I think we all know where this is going.
Yeah. It should, definitely.
Classic. See, I told you guys, like, I've seen this shit a lot of times, like, against Kokomi variant as well, like Kachi Navia versus Zhongli Chiori with Kokomi, like, Kachina will just win. Most of the time, right? 70-30, right? But yeah, there you go. But if this was like some, I would say like, if it wasn't Kokomi, let's just say it was Harold or La Senora, then yeah, things would have changed, of course. But yeah, still, alright. Ooh, the dice though, I think the dice is okay. It's kind of like whatever.
Yeah, you still can tune. You can even play strategize if you need.
Yeah, I think you play Mystic Soup first. Okay, no, you play strategize first. Never mind, because of the dice, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you play burst, and then Navia will just sweep.
Probably,
right, Mystic Soup onto Navia actually, not onto Lini. Okay, sure. I don't mind that.
Actually, we need to wait a bit with that sweep because I see the Hot Spring O'Clock in Reddy's hand, so that Zhongli will heal for 4 now.
Yeah. Oh,
and
gets the
Navia doesn't have
Woven.
bullets.
That's really good.
Woven is great, but you still don't have that much dice. Okay, there is the burst from Lenny. Zhongli 5 HP, but probably will heal with Hot Spring now.
Yeah. I think you just heal with the hot spring and just pass. Yeah, there you go.
You
Okay,
have
no, never mind. I forgot. You have
Well,
shock
there
now.
is Geo Resonance still.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold
So
on.
you can not
Hold.
only Geo Resonance
Wait.
and use the normal attack, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I mean, I
Because
feel like
that is
Navia
Zhongli
can
best
easily
ready.
win here because I think Navia can easily get Zhongli. I mean, wait, can it though? That is the question.
She can't. She can.
I mean, wait.
That's
Navia has Fury though.
Oh, Navia has Fury.
Yeah, Navia has Fury. Wait a minute. Yeah.
So that's
and then you
7
play another
damage
bullet
on Zhongli.
because you have like
okay.
extra dice as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this is enough to take down Zhongli.
Okay.
Oh, plays the Woven. Oh,
Mhm.
bullet. I mean. Okay, interesting. Oh, guess the board princess too late though.
Too late.
But now, okay.
Honestly, didn't have to do that. They could just
There it is.
skill and then play another
Yeah.
shrapnel from the skill, but never mind.
Okay,
It's
there it
already
is.
enough.
Yeah. Oh, Zhongli burst though, but
Yep.
how big is Zhongli burst?
Zhongli burst is
anyway?
there, but the problem is
Wait, that okay, hold on.
Dolls will run out.
That Inazuma resonance though will go crazy. Cause now you
Definitely.
burst. You play Inazuma resonance, you play burst, and then dude,
Then you 5 cost.
yeah, and then you 5 cost really easily. And now what is Elena gonna do? I feel like Elena's gonna have a hard time. The only way for Elena to win this now is you get 5 bullets to Zhongli's face.
Yeah.
Like
Which
that's
is
your only
probably
way
not
out.
very
Now you have
possible.
3 bullets. Okay.
Wait,
12
you have
cards
3
in the
bullets,
deck.
and you also have Hot Spring.
Wait.
Funny enough.
Oh my god. I think
There is
it's
the
very
chance.
possible for Elena to throw in 5 bullets onto Zhongli
Yeah.
and then win.
Wow, that's so funny. There is a chance.
Yeah, there is a chance, but
12 cards, only 12 cards.
Yeah, only 12
And a
cards.
lot of
The
those are
odds are very
bullets.
high, but
Yep.
oh boy, I don't know. This feels funny. I don't know. Oh boy. Alright, let's see it. So Randy will obviously play the Inazuma Resonance, or actually just burst first, right? And then you play Inazuma Resonance, and then you 5 cost. Ooh.
I mean, Red you have no choice. Red you must burst, because without that you just lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can play this first, doesn't matter, and now we
There
go
it
for
is,
burst,
okay.
exactly.
Alright, here we go. 5 bullets. Number 1.
Can we do this? Let's see, first is...
Ooh, Haruka Vrena. Okay, number 2.
Cool.
Okay, there's another one, so
Yeah.
one more. Okay,
Only
third
one
one.
more.
Oh, Geo Resonance, okay.
No.
There's another bullet, one more. Hey!
There it is.
Gets the another
Whoa.
bullet and GG. GG.
That's so nice.
Woo! That's
Wow.
really good. That's a good game. Hell yes.
Okay.
Woo.
That was funny to see, and I really think that you, as a well-known Kachidavia fan, you're probably so happy to see this win.
Yeah. So funny to see. I love it. Yeah, that was a good game. Wow, 2-0 back to back. Let's get it. Woo! We're not gonna be here for so long. That's what I want to see. Yes, sir.
Really, GG's to Elena for good planning and just having this matchup in the back. It was not an easy matchup, but they played very well.
Alright, so there you guys have it for the second best of 3 in the upper bracket for Group B, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna have
Or Group
one
C, you
last.
said it was Group C.
Yeah. So we're gonna have one last best of 3 pretty soon. So yeah, do look forward to that. Alright, let me check something.
Yeah, exactly. And comment from myself, Koyo, if you hear this, please nerf Navia. Navia is too good now, especially with those unlimited shrapnels. It's very funny, but I think she really deserves some nerfs.
两局签中，喜欢先出签中。 唐老师前面说的什么来着？什么这再也不玩这牌了是吧？
永久拉黑，
永久拉黑，
永不录用。
那再次恭喜莲娜2-0战胜 Red White 然后也是成功晋级到我们淘汰赛的首轮。当然 Red White 选手呢也是晋级到了淘汰赛，只不过会将直接进入到
Yeah, good game so far. Yeah.
Good game. Now we'll probably have another 10-minute break or something like this. So I will be waiting for another game. Chat, please let me know in the comments if you think Navia should be nerfed or not. I really want to see your thoughts about that. Because I really think she should, but yeah, that's pretty much a discussion in the community. So let us know what are your thoughts about that.
Yeah. Personally, I think she is fine as is, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna dive into that any further, but yeah, there you go. Alright. Yeah. Luckily, games ended pretty quickly, but it was long, I mean, for sure. I mean, our first best of 3 with Chamberlain, I mean, that took a while because obviously Chamberlain was playing a slow deck with the Megazord, Double Geo, with Iro and Noel, and then, yeah. I mean, for this one, I mean, it's not bad, right? I mean, it's...
Yeah, first game was quite long. That first game between Zhongli and Clorent was quite a lot of rounds. I think 5 or 6 rounds, so yeah. But this one was much faster. And as we see, we have another 10 minutes break between the last game for today.
Alright, chat, so we're gonna take a break. Obviously, us the casters, we're also gonna take a break because obviously yapping is very tiring. Like our voice is not that unlimited, but yeah. Alright, chat. We'll see you guys in 10 minutes, and yeah, go grab some water, stay hydrated, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.
See you for now.
卡酷酷，悠着点儿。 虽然总有别离，但我从不后悔自己的职业选择。小动物就跟小孩子一样，它们都是值得守护的未来。我是医生，非必要情况是不会动枪的。想跑没门儿！哼，不必客套，有事随时叫我。随时叫我，哥们。
当群星低语，当夜幕垂落，命运的轮盘已悄然转动。八面灵头折射智慧锋芒，牌中事件在掌心翻动。盾羽毛在星河下碰撞，元素交织成战略的罗网。这里没有注定的败者，唯有将星辰轨迹铭刻于卡背的译者。准备好掷出命运的骰子了吗？
风花节庆典快要开始了，去看看吧。
怎么样，还不错吧？旅行者，你来了，准备好加入海维玛阴影欢乐城的大家庭了吗？
那派蒙想要那种在美食阴影里见过的豪华大餐。
双方选手已经就位，那么我宣布，德波大饭店特别料理对决正式开始。
准备就绪。冷冻时间。珍品呈现。
总之，因为这个欢乐城的餐厅里急需纳塔产的蔬菜，我和伊法出现在了枫丹。我是陪同，陪同。走吧。想跑没门儿。
每个月的前3天，枫丹城区内是不允许放飞飞行物的。
不会吧，哥们儿？
哦，我的天哪！
莫德斯特的密典里好像提过，这地方曾经是雷穆利亚统治时建立的公共浴场。
神王在上，蛮族受死。
来头不明的古龙遗物，再结合我来枫丹的原因，那把枪可能是先前那起走私案的漏网之鱼。
我的老师和母亲，黄金莱茵多特。很久以前，他将我送到蒙德，告诉我，我必须完成一个非常重大的课题，寻找世界的真相。
怎么回事？城里竟然有魔物！看起来这次情况比想的还要严重些。
下一批怪物又来了。
本次案件的被告人是西风骑士团调查小队队长阿贝多。
阿贝多，他做了什么？谋杀？
人造人失控，丧失理智，做出伤害他人的疯狂举动。
恳请与魔女会展开一次正式会晤。
哦，蒙德居然又有这么勇敢的人了吗？
颠倒天地，人们才看清世界；颠倒棋盘，你们又会看到什么？
你杀死了那些无辜的人，
为什么？为什么会有这种事？他们在说纳维莱特一次。
这是雷穆利亚为战争准备的药物。人体研究的课题我从未放下。根据蒙德律法，我宣布，被告阿贝多谋杀、销毁尸体的罪名成立，有罪。很贱，这种气息。
等一下，巴巴托斯，
法尔加。
真的没关系吗？就这么开拍？
没事啦，要的就是这种真实感。这份港湾牛肚是从哪个港湾里捞出来的？发酵果汁海吗？给我向全枫丹的发酵果实汁道歉。
对不起，发酵果实汁。
这炸鱼薯条炸的比丘丘人的盾牌还硬。你是又把炸锅给忘在一边了吗？大声告诉我，你是什么？
我是记忆力没到5秒的炸鱼。
还有沙凡娜，你是哪来的点子？用9语连做踏皮，这花果3重奏闻起来像刚淋过一场雨。我失败太多次，把末节草给用光了，手头只有9语连。不过嘛，倒也不能说完全是个坏点子。9语莲的含水量太高，直接使用会冲淡其他花果的香气，但干制又会破坏它本身独特的口感，不如用离心机分离风味物质，然后再用萃取法重复提炼。这清新的口感，就像雨后天晴的彩虹，还有芳草。9语莲的风味跟花果完美的融为一体，简直绝赞！我得赶紧规范完善这份食谱。 今天的课就上到这里了。总算，对了，明天的课题就试试复现这份甜点吧。只有43道工序，应该不难吧？是。怎么样？我粗姐的这版当做枫丹美食阿绿指南的开篇，应该不赖吧？
真实感姑且不论，给人的印象确实挺深的。这部纪录片请艾可菲小姐来领衔，当然没问题。就是开头那段会不会太凶了点？就算是为了阴影开篇炒热气氛，
就这点程度，还没到平时一半的一半吧？又是哪个学生在说我坏话？
旅行者们，欢迎回来！这里是由闪魂独家赞助。
Alright, welcome back everybody for more Astronauts Invitational TCG International Tournament Fonta Regional. Again, it's your boy Art hosting, and this time we got a new caster in the table. Artemis, yo! What's up? It's been a long time.
Hi there, Artemis. Good to cast with you for the first time.
Oh wait, I lowered the volume, that's why. Okay, there you go. I don't hear it at first. Okay, now you're good. Alright, we're back. Alright, so I'm gonna eat dinner very shortly. It's gonna be a quick one. I'm actually almost done. I'm halfway. So I'm gonna leave Silky and Artemis to cast the very first half of game 1. But I'll start to, but before I leave, obviously I need to see the decks first, right? That these players will bring and play. So once again, this is going to be the last best of 3 that we're gonna have for today. Hopefully it's gonna be another 2-0 sweep. That would be amazing, but yeah.
I wouldn't complain. It got to 2-1. We can cast some more.
Yeah. You're rooting for the downfall of someone. You're so mean. Wow.
Yeah, I need to finish my dinner soon and relax a little bit after I finished it. And I don't know where this next series will go, but hopefully it will be amazing, right? Surely.
Yeah, no mirrors. Let's say no mirrors.
We'll do our best.
No mirrors? Yeah, surely. I mean, that would be great, honestly, yeah. But... man, it would be...
maybe we will see that.
I would love to see Kachina
mirror finally.
At least once, but...
I knew you will send this.
Alright, let's play some 3.4 decks. Excited.
And what would you like to see the most, Artemis? What decks?
I want to see Ningguang, Kokomi, Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah. OG style game. I'm not sure if I want it so much.
Barbara, Diana, Kokomi, Amber, Diana. I'm not picky. Any of those three, you know.
Actually, you kind of said that you missed our first best of 3 with Chamberlain. because you will see 2 games of Kokomi, Ito, and Noel.
Yeah.
Don't know if this counts, but maybe.
Oh no, I was a bin hater back in the day.
Oh, that's fair. I was being hated.
Yeah,
as well.
honestly, same here. Fuck Bin. Yeah, when Ito
True.
got released, I'm starting to hate TCG. I'll be honest. That's why I have no strong impressions or even memories in 3.6 and potentially 3.7, I think, as well. But 3.7 was big anyway, because that's where the Archons got released into the TCG. But yeah.
It's not that I don't like bin, it's just that, like, okay, you know, like, it's like the principle of it. Like, all these non-star players decided that suddenly they wanted to play stall just because it was a good deck.
Yeah, oh
Like,
yeah.
And also, like, I mean, I'm fully aware of how, like, good bin was. Like, I mean, for fun, I didn't remake the Cassandre Calipasta for bin, for Ito back in the day, but, like, that was, like, when I still, like, was, like, a really active player, so... Like, that's ancient.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's my...
to be honest, Bean was really broken at that time, and it was really hard to defeat it. But one good thing about Bean was that Shanghai SC was also in the meta, and sometimes if you teched in Wolf's Gravestone for Chongyun, you actually was able to win with Bean thanks to all the damage buffs, so yeah. Seeing Bean defeated by Shanghai SC was something I really enjoyed.
Yeah, back in the day of linear decks. Deck, you know what they're gonna do? They have the same opening every single game. You just press skill into skill. Oh my god, that was the best experience ever.
Well, funny enough, now we have Kachinavia, we have Emily Burning, we have a lot of similar decks. Just cards are different, but like line of playing is also very linear. And of course we had a whole bunch of Xinian Beatstick and Xinian Yaemiko back in the 5.4. The best patch because it was aggro meta. Of course it was best patch.
Alright, so here's the bracket for Group A. Again, we're gonna see the upper bracket. I actually have no idea who are the players for this one. But yeah, we're gonna see their profile in a few minutes here. Let's see what their favorite deck is, what patch did they start playing Genshin TCG, stuff like that, and yeah, alright. And once we start game 1, that's where I'm gonna have to continue my dinner, and Artemis and Silky will just have to carry the whole thing, I guess. Well, for the first half, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. So we have this guy right here. Ooh, Love Stall. Damn, kind of base. Barbara, Furina, and Risley, and starts playing Genshin TCG. Also a 3.3 player. Nice.
You know what? I am a fan of Barbara. That is good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you will be rooting for this guy already, even though you don't know them, but if they like Stall, that's enough.
Now I have a funny feeling this guy will bring a Stall deck, a Barbara Stall
They might.
deck. We shall see, but yeah, it would be very interesting to see. Oh my god, now that I think about it, we're gonna see some Stall. Oh my god. Dude, you know, watching Stall sometimes can be very tiring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know what? It's just because I arrived. All right. Sorry, it's my bad.
Exactly. See, you told your wish, and your wish has been maybe granted. And here we have another player. Favorite deck is
Double
Dragons deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. OG Hyper Magic from 4.6, 4.7. And started playing TCG probably in version 5.4.3, so not that much ago. But they arrived already in time to witness Jet and all this stuff.
Yeah, honestly, it's really good to see players who are jumping in late, because it pretty much shows that, hey, TCG in the competitive space is actually not that bad. But alright, here we go. Oh, okay.
Okay, so we have full mirror matchup for both players. We have
classic
Sijuin, Chlorel, Eremite.
Oh, they used the wrong profile picture as well. Production issue. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Same deck.
So yeah, unfortunately, we will probably see a lot of mirrors.
I don't
and
know
I
if I
can
should
already
feel.
predict.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. First things first. I don't know if I should feel disappointed because number one, their favorite character is with Barbara, right? But they didn't bring Barbara. But yeah. Anyway.
Oh.
Oh,
And
interesting.
actually, for the first game, it's not a mirror. I was about to say that I expect Zhongli mirror, but not this time. So player number 1 took Zhongli Signora Chiori, and player number 2 took Florence Hypercarry, I guess.
I even expect Kachinavia mirror game 1, but or even Zhongli Chiori game 1 mirror match. But yeah, very interesting start for player number 2, I would say. But yeah, let's see what happens. All right, chat.
Yeah,
I'll be gone for quite a bit, and I'll leave. Oh yeah, the decks. All right, let's talk about the decks. All right,
Yeah,
let's talk about the decks, and then I'll leave for a bit. Okay. I would say classic. Okay, standard list. Nothing.
Yeah,
much
very
here.
classic. And even have one of Yunkasaurus, which is very good. I also have one of Yunkasaurus in my Zhongli list, because it's just very good
One
in mirror,
Liben.
and that's it.
I mean,
one
that's not
Liben
bad.
as well.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
That's not bad.
All right.
Sometimes dice are not nice, so yeah. Also, what I see is 0 dice fixing. There is no Inazumares, obviously, but there is also no Favonius library. So this is not a dice fixer trust. Honestly, I would prefer to have library, because dice can get really tough on Zhongli deck.
He just believes in himself.
Alright, here is the Claran deck list. There is Marchose Hunter, very interesting.
And there is that one of Extreme.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can
Standard
see
stuff, yeah.
Stolen Talents again. Yeah, very
One
standard list
Vanarana
at
as
this
well.
point.
Okay. No dice fixer as well. I would say I would also love to get one Favonius library for Quran, because getting electro dice can be very difficult. But yeah.
It can.
Other than that, yeah, standard stuff. Everything here standard. All right, that's pretty much it. All right, chat. Time for me to leave, and I'll leave Silky and Artemis to carry the whole thing. All right, guys. Have fun, enjoy, and carry it away.
Sure. Have a nice break, Ark.
Goodbye.
Now
Alright,
we can do this, Artemis.
Yeah, alright, so okay, let's just get this right. So today we are watching this game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now we are trying to understand. Right? We're
What is
understanding
going
that
on?
we're understanding that they don't run dice fixers because they're just better and they roll good dice.
Yeah, and as we see, upper player, actually they rolled 6 usable dice round 1, which is, well, very perfect, I guess. Maybe you really... Yeah, you don't need dice fixer if you're good, yeah.
You don't need dice fixers. You just don't need dice fixer. If you're good at the game, you're good at the game. That's what I've always said.
See, so if I take your standard, then I'm really bad at this game. That's sad to say. I never roll well dice. Okay, never mind. So, what do we have here? As for Zhongli Prayer, unfortunately I don't see talent or Stunterous Lair. And this doesn't change now, so that's not that great of a start.
Yeah, not the ideal draws there.
Definitely.
Okay, what are we finding?
And what talent will we get? That is Chiori talent, I believe.
Chiori,
Yeah,
right?
so we also have to swap off. And that doesn't look so perfect.
Okay, so maybe they should have drawn better. Sometimes we just need to draw better. Take notes from this, guys. The audience in the back of the room. Remember, it's no use if you get good dice. You also need to draw better. That's how you win games.
And if you somehow can both draw great and roll great, then you just win and no one can stop you. So yeah, I think Artemis has a lot of right in what they say.
Yeah, you know that's what I did. It was what I did back in the day to win my games.
Well,
就没有
sadly, I wasn't there at this point, so I couldn't witness your games. But maybe I can go back to some old videos just to embrace your high growing.
Oh, finding those videos will be quite difficult.
Probably. Okay. Anyway, we'll see. We see full ramp on Clarence side. That is pretty reasonable with this dice and with these cards. And as for Chiori, will we get a good doll? Yes, with it. That's the last one. It's fighting with her Ice Tamoto, which will give +1 geo damage for the dolls and for Chiori herself twice per round.
Yeah, you know, the entire concept of Chiori, like the Chiori deck, it just sounds so fun to me. Like you're just getting a bunch of stuff onto the board, and then at the end of the turn, like they just like do like 10 damage and they just kill their opponent. Like this entire concept is so funny.
Also, wow, I'm not really sure why, but they decided to pick the follow-up attack dolls, which is rather weird, because that doll is basically useless in this round. And they had the good one, so I'm not sure about that. But okay, maybe there's an idea behind.
They have a thought process. Alright, you see, at the bottom, they're just running 6 Hydro. Like, it's just that easy.
Yeah, it's just that easy for Sijuin, but the issue is we don't really want to ski on Sijuin, so... Do we really want that Hydra?
We don't talk about that part. We just talk about the part that was usable. Oh no, okay. Okay, now you see now like you see now that's the other reason why they don't run dice fixers. When one person rolls badly, the other person can roll badly so that it's an even game.
Oh, true. I remember that game between Inzaghi and Air some time ago when they both dice of green so hard.
You see, it's just equal. It's just someone like they're both players are respecting each other. Yeah. Round 1 ran for bottom side into equip onto Chlorine. Like,
yeah, now this Clarent is pretty much ready to roll in terms of equips, but the bad thing is that, well, there is no Lore Master Burst as for now. However, Opera will not proc on the side of Zhongli player, because there is no Zhongli talent and Clarent has more equips than Chiari. So no dice fixing yet from this.
What would be the play here? Like...
Yeah, what can be the play? Because upper player is still on Chiori, you don't expect to be hitted too fast. We have one Tada, so that might be good, but we have to gain 1 energy anyway, so yeah, Mystic Soup is nice. Maybe we'll get discount. We hope for discount really hard.
Unfortunately, I can't read these.
Yeah, I can't either, but
I'm sorry.
You know, every time when they think a lot about what to pick on Mystic Soup, that just means they probably didn't get what they wanted. So I expect there is no dice discount here.
Apologies, I forgot to learn my Chinese properly. Otherwise, I would really know what these are doing.
And I'm not even Asian person, but EU person, so, you know, excuse me for this.
Yeah, it's the same thing, you know? Like, everything's possible. Alright.
Yeah, so decided to take -3 damage instead. That's the mini Day of Resistance effect. And I'm also not sure about this, because now you can't play Tada to gain energy for free. Yeah, that's not as great. But they probably have no choice.
There was a concept behind that.
Yeah, I think the concept is that you just delay the burst and you can tank more summons on your Lore Master. So yeah, that's great, why not?
There was a concept. The execution, I'm not sure, but the concept was there.
Yeah, they just lost their 50-50, you know. Sometimes you lost 50-50 on your favorite characters, and in TCG you lost 50-50 on the Mystic Soup, and sometimes you even lose the game because of that.
Okay, the good thing is that Hatsai doesn't really have that much usable dice to work with. I'm choosing to ignore the dice fixer in their hand, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, they have countdown, and honestly, I would play the countdown, because first thing, you need Zhongli talent, and second thing, You just need more usable dice anyway. And it's not like Signora is Hydra, so we will not use that Hydra dice for anything. But it seems to be the Woven angle and just probably another Chiori skill.
对，它可能也在算算费用，打2个头的
I
之
don't
后
get
是
it. Like,
10费
why?
用。如果切中了一上
Why
天
don't you just
赋
use countdown here?
牛逼
I'm
能提
kind of
出来，
confused.
那还
Like,
剩
I don't play. Like,
Yeah, like
那
that was so good to
好
use
像费
countdown here.
差一点。
like, I'm gonna be fully honest with you. I haven't played this game that often. I played against this exact Walls Death deck like once, and I was still playing Ningstall, so
总之先战绩了。
I'm not quite sure
That's
what's going
fine.
on.
Don't worry about this. I'm quite, I think, on time with the meta. Because you know, JP ranked exists, and I already played 300 games this patch, so yeah.
Wow.
Never mind.
You must have
也不是，
a lot of experience in this meta right now. That's one might
Yeah.
say.
I had a lot of motivation to do this, but, well, now Chiori player got punished. I thought that we should take another $1 because it would be more damage, efficient to pick the +1 damage Geoduel, and now we just didn't get it, and we needed to take another one, which was
Okay, but
much
now we're
worse,
using
so.
countdown, so what was the point of that?
I mean, maybe they didn't want to either show to the current player that they have not a lot of dice, or maybe they didn't want to get extremed. Because they know that there's extreme in the hand of current players, so maybe
Yeah, the deck, yeah.
it was for that.
That's true. Play on street. Okay, switching to Sick.
Switching to Signora because, well, not much we can do. Zhongli doesn't have talent, so no point in skilling on him. But that looks really bad because all these summons from Chiori will only deal 1 damage end phase. And that's really not much, and way too less to really hurt the current player. Oh, we're just ramping. Never mind.
You know, sometimes you just want to ramp, and that's okay.
Okay, maybe they just want to play Ivan and hope for getting the talent in next round. Yeah, that would be not even bad.
They don't drop a card if they live in right now. So not the worst.
Yeah. No, that would be even good because like this deck doesn't function properly without Zhongli talent anyway. So we want to do everything we can to draw it, and yeah, seems to be the play.
Yeah, you know what? We're denying the value from the TTM. So you know,
exactly.
Good.
That's also good, yeah. And Clorent now has 2 stacks of Bond of Life already. Can have another 2. Not sure if you want this though. We might also just swap off to the Eremite Lore Master, which, funny enough, we will still not get any energy because those dolls aren't enough to make her down. There is Tada probably into another normal attack. Yeah.
Okay.
And we get another die. We get Electro. Wow, that's a high ground.
We could technically just end it again, no?
Yeah, of course we can. Oh, but there's a swap to Lore Master. Oh, I see. Maybe they want to, attack to make the overload, but unfortunately Signora on 5 HP is not enough to make her flip and lose revive, so that's not the worst, but also not the best.
Not the worst, not the best. That's what you can just say about this whole game, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Like, for now, both sides aren't getting really the setup they want. Oh, there's the Zhongli talent. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, you know, kind of.
So I think now Chiori's only player might start doing what they really wanted if dice were kind enough.
Okay. Alright, there's still 4 Omni on the top side. No actual Geodice roll, but you have countdown. You won't use countdown here. You have Omni. You have like 10 cards in
I think
hand.
you have just a whole lot of cards to tune. Like, I don't think we really need that Hot Spring anymore, we don't need Countdown anymore, and we also can play Soup on Chiori to try and hope for getting the discounts.
Yeah, in the end here, I feel like I feel like we're just in a really nice spot. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know about bot side. I think that we're struggling a bit, but you know,
As for the player on the bottom, for the current player, it's not like we're struggling. The only thing we're struggling about is getting energy on our lore master, because hey, we have round 3 and we have only 1 energy, and we can't even get it easily because we played Tada on Chlorent, not on lore master, which was not the best idea anyway. But yeah, it is what it is.
Alright, I like Tian. I'm assuming swap into Zhongli, Zhongling talent? Question mark.
Yeah, they might. And funny enough, I think if we gamble on the soup and get the +2 damage effect, we can actually kill the lore master right here, right now, and that would be very, very good for the zombie player.
Alright, and so if
that they
could
see
happen,
this.
yeah, alright, let's go for it.
Yeah. Oh, but that wasn't Chiori? Why on Chiori? That's weird.
You know, there was a concept of a play.
Yeah, I mean, they probably want to just check if they can get -2 dice effect now or not. And they did get something else as the damage reduction. But I'm really confused, like, killing lore master is so good. Yeah, now you see, there is the follow-up. Oh, that was not the follow-up, okay. Never mind then, that was my fault. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's like, you know, we're understanding the concepts of the play.
Yeah, I mean, the Tamoto dolls are quite similar. They are in pairs, and the effortlessly outclassing Tamoto, which gives follow-up damage, is very similar at the image to this one, which is called Nothing to See Here Tamoto. So yeah, that's why I was confused. Anyway, that was a good call then. There was no way to kill this lore master.
Yeah, fair enough. But what do you even do here?
Well, I think as for a current player, we of course burst there, because we really want that technique, yeah, and there goes the burst. And we got the technique. And from now on, our current should be pretty good to go. The only thing we might want more would be the Day of Resistance Arcane, just to be able to tank more of those summons, because they're starting to look pretty scary with Zhongli talent.
Yeah, the concept of increasing base characters to 12 HP was a decision that they made.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fine in some way, because, well, we didn't see Zhongli played at all, Kokomi also not really, or Noel or other stuff, so I can get why, but, well, as an aggro player in hard, I'm kind of, well, sad about this also. Because it's just so much harder to pull off some aggro decks like Senior Big Stick, for example, which work very well with old breakpoints, and now when we have 12 HP characters, it's really tough.
我也说不了哪儿不太对，但是
不太对。
果然上回合末就没有吃到，这回合还是吃不到。
对，然后下方这个克洛林德有效其实稍微有一点点少。
So now the turn advantage is on the side of current player. They probably decide, yeah, what to tune. Do you even go for skill? You have to go for skill. And yeah, entire healing is wasted because, well, there is nothing to heal. Well, good part is that at least with Siege Win, no healing is wasted because, thanks to her passive, every time when your character clears Bond of Life, as for example Chlorine does, you gain 1 additional max HP, in the form of Bond of Life if you play Clarence. So as you see, after this skill we also immediately gained 1 Bond of Life.
That is true.
So if Sijuin lives long enough, Clarence can technically be 13 HP character in this deck, which is of course great. But they will also have to decide who they want to tank those Tamotodals on. Probably on Sijuin. The stream is lagging on CN side. That's sad.
You know, it's fine.
I will just wait a bit.
Alright, you know what? Maybe we're buffering, but you know, there's a concept of a buffer. Is it really there? Is it not? Who knows? Maybe it's just buffering for us and it's not buffering for you. Maybe we're just lying about buffer so that we don't have to say what's going on. Who knows, Philly? Yeah, we're just taking up time right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, so what? Yeah, never mind. So from what I see, Clarence just went for double normal attack, which is very understandable. And now we still have 1 die to swap off, which we definitely should do. I suppose we should do that.
Yeah, there's
Let's
no way to
swap off to
Sijuin. You can't kill here, right?
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can heal to 11 HP, but you don't even have dice for this, so yeah.
Hasn't Mal not proc this turn?
What?
Huh.
Oh, so they decided to stay. Interesting. Well, technically, you need to take some damage on Clarence to even have anything to heal with those stacks of Bond of Life. So, okay, maybe that's fine.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not like it's any danger to that Clarence. I mean, it would be if upper player had Surfing Body in hand, but well, there is 1 Surfing Body, but there is no enough summons, so yeah, it's completely fine.
Yeah, and as you see right now, the concept of good players don't. Well, is it really good players? But the concept of you don't need to run dice tuner if you're good enough has applied once more because, as you can see, both players have gone usable.
Yeah, funny enough, in this game, I would say actually both of players are getting similar amount of usable dice each turn. Like perfect round 1, then really bad round 2, and now it's kind of normal, I would say. But you know, I've also seen a lot of games where there wasn't really looking like this. So I'm not sure about your concept, but it's there. There is a thought in this.
Yeah, that was, as I said, there is a concept, there is an opinion that was made.
Yeah.
Was it the right one? Questionable, but it was made, and that's important. Right, Mystic comes out.
Yeah, now Mystic Soup comes out again. I'm not sure what we're gambling for, probably -2 damage. Or maybe even some heal to just survive. Though you can survive anyway.
It was the heal.
Because yeah, it was the heal, but you still need to play Geo Resonance. Wow. That was 1 Geo from Chef Mao, very good.
Also not too. Maybe I miscounted.
Or maybe even 2. I'm not sure. It could be 2.
That was really good for them though, in the end.
Yeah. And now, yeah. Well, from what I see, this upper player really hates to get that +1 Geo damage does. I'm not really sure why, but it's another time when they could take it, and they refused. I'm really...
Maybe they just know better. Like maybe they just know that we don't need to do damage to win.
Yeah, but I mean,
technically,
whatever.
If the game goes to 14 rounds, both players win.
Yeah, or rather, technically, both players lose. because the animation is losing and you get defeat in your game log, not victory. So it's rather mutual defeat.
But the opponent also lost, so technically you didn't lose. Yeah, you can play minigame master.
Actually, it would be maybe not so funny for us casters, but it would be interesting to see around 15 tie in Astronox, because I'm not even sure if there is anything mentioned about that in rulebook, so it might be just a need to like remake the game or something like this.
Let's be honest, was it actually needed? Because do you really realistically think in this meta that the game can last that many rounds?
Yeah, definitely not, but you know, you never know what they can bring. You always have to predict anything.
受不了，你只要碰我一下就给我回血。是吧？掉3滴血，然后回4滴血，白打。
Okay, we're actually doing damage.
Wow, yeah. What the hell is going on in this game? I have no idea anymore.
What the hell? Our jump scare.
Hello, chat. I'm back.
See you again. We glad to see you, to have you again here.
Okay, so to explain what's going on, we are right now we are watching what happened in my games back then when I first started playing DP. A concept of an idea, but the execution questionable.
Ah, I see. Oh, so here it's one of those classics, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, so what you already missed, the upper player had 2 opportunities to grab +1 damage Geo Tamoto doll, and 2 times they refused to pick this one.
What?
So yeah, that's pretty weird, but yeah.
At this point, can we just go next? I mean, I don't know. Can we just skip the series? I mean, it's just like a bunch of meta going phase 2. I mean, we're probably gonna see some mirror match at this point, but oh boy.
I mean, most likely next game's gonna be a mirror. But like...
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, there will be a lot of mirrors. There must be.
I really hope this is going to be another 2-0 sweep. Let's just go with that. But yeah, I really hope these games will finish early so that I can sleep early as well. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's nothing much interesting here going on. It's just like, what the hell is going on here? Like, I've seen some funny plays already. Like, oh my god. Like, really?
Yeah, like it's a bit weird. That Zhongli player seems to play a lot like the old Cliori deck, where you really wanted to just get as much crystallizes as you want, so you always was picking that follow-up damage Tamoto. But well, we're not playing Cliori, we're playing Chiori Zhongli, so why just not take more damage?
Yeah. Is it just me, or these both players are swap stalling? Like, what? Especially for Claran, why? I mean, sure, there's Dawn Winery, but okay, question mark. But okay, now you go to Claran. Okay, your active character is Claran. Now's the time. Oh, okay. I thought
we're playing a card. We're playing a card. We're playing a card. We did it, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the skill. Still at 5 HP, which means Senior will not flip.
That's 4.
Yeah.
Now what?
Another time, 5 HP Signora in this game.
Yeah, another 5. Yeah, I saw it a while ago. It's like, what the hell? Another 5 HP Senora? Really? And now Senor Burst is ready. Oh boy, that's gonna be something.
Yeah, but that Chiori is no longer for this world. Just will go down this round, I think.
Okay, now what?
Yeah, now we can skill to kill Chiori.
Do you do? I was like, wait. I was thinking, do you kill Chiori here even? You could NA again and then swap off to Sijuin.
Yeah, you can.
Or okay, something like this. Yeah,
even
there you
now.
go. Wait, they could NA again.
NSD.
Oh,
okay.
So like that. Okay.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like that.
Actually, that's also worth to highlight.
Or let's tada right now and kill the Babel. Oh.
No, we want to tank damage.
Yeah, I feel like Tada would have been good there, no? To avoid crystallize even.
Avoid crystallize, yeah. But then you have to tank on Siege Win or even on Clarence, so maybe not.
Nah, I think Clarence was fine anyway, no matter how many HP she does, but yeah.
Actually. Yeah, maybe it would be...
Giving one free crystallize feels weird. I don't know. What the hell is going on?
Maybe I just saw the vision. I'm just that smart. I play this game so much.
Yeah.
No, hey, that was definitely a consideration.
When you're good, you're good. When you're good, you roll the dice that you need.
True. Just roll the dice, all usable dice, and yeah. That's all you need. Really, that's all you need.
Okay, but I have a question now.
Okay, what? Okay,
Doesn't the concept of strong
Shuri require you to get... That Clarence is dead.
Wait, that Clarence is dead. Okay, go next.
Never mind.
Alright, go next. Concede, FF.
Alright, let's just go next. Alright, it's over. Wrap it up.
Yeah. Nothing to do here, yeah.
Just concede.
As I said,
you're playing a character with low damage into a Zhongli, like...
Go next. So that we can finish early, please, come on! Just press top right! It's at the top right there! Oh my god. This guy.
You know what?
Well,
you haven't lost until the HP on your last character hits 0.
Siege Win carry, bro? Yeah, surely.
Okay, so hear me out. So all the guy on the bottom has to do is to cast some magic voodoo and DDoS his opponent, and he got this.
What?
Oh my god.
They even skier.
Oh my god, dude! The revolutionary gameplay. Oh my god, this changes everything.
The amount of cope this Clarence player showed, well deserved. True.
Oh my god.
Can we just go next? Oh my god. I'm about to lose my mind here. We are about to lose our minds here. Jesus.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not losing my mind. I think this is some of the best gameplay I've seen.
You end the round and then you concede. Please do it. Oh my god.
He's not going to concede. He's gonna wait for the Zhongli to beat him up.
You know, they really want to see... They want to see that Zhongli burst for the handshake, I guess.
I guess, yeah, sure. Why not? Ah, nice dice, bro. Nice dice.
I'm sensing a lot of negative feelings right now.
Nice dice! Wow, no hydro. Okay, go next. Just
well, deserved.
Well
and now this is just Zhongli burst.
You know, I'm sensing a lot of negative feelings.
And that is Siege Win down and the game for the upper player. Well done. GG for them.
GG.
And yeah,
is that even
GG? I said this before. I said this before in our first matchup, Zhongli versus Clarence, that if you keep Surfing Body in hand, you can win, and yeah, that's what happened. That's the best way to kill Chiari.
Yeah.
Not Chiari, but Clarence.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna say this right now. I feel like this is gonna be a creep 2-0. I hope so. I mean, I really hope so. This is gonna be like a clean 2-0 sweep.
Well, you never know. You never know.
Now I feel like the other. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna see a Clarence mirror match, right? No shot.
No.
I
think second player straight up goes for Zhongli, and yeah. Because honestly, like, they have nothing to lose, and Zhongli is not only strong deck but also have really nice matchup into Kachinavia, because that's the Signora version, and into Clarence, I don't know, but well, it's usable at least, so I don't see any reason why not to pick Zhongli this time.
Okay, you know, it could be just like, maybe... Okay, maybe they just brought the deck for ban bait, you know?
Yeah, it could be also. I mean, there are no bans.
Yeah, there are no bans, by the way.
The band's
So
in my
it can
heart.
be-
Yeah, the band's in my heart.
Yep. Alright, I mean, dude, I really hope this is not gonna be a Clorand mirror match, because that would be so fucking boring to watch. I'm just... How do you cast that? I don't know. But if I'm gonna cast this in a official Astronauts tournament that's gonna happen in next week, I don't know how I'm gonna survive that shit, man.
Yeah, Ark, we could be casting together. Imagine, we could just say, oh my god.
Yeah.
And the game starts off with Nagu Kenki using his cryo skill. How does the opponent respond? They use Nagu Kenki's cryo skill. Oh my god.
Oh my god, classic. Oh my fucking
Okay, but you know, actually casting Magu Kenki is always a lot of emotions because you know, you never know if player will even get that free cryo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they don't, then many funny things can happen. Well, I guess you can also be Tink and just play Vanessa into countdown and fix anyway. So that's another possibility.
最后一场比赛了。那胜者，获胜的。
Alright, they're taking their time and picking their decks. I mean, we're about to see it soon. It would be fucking funny if we're gonna see a Kachinavia mirror. I'm just gonna say that.
You know what? I like Kachinavia.
Hey, based.
You know, I feel like sometimes.
Oh, wait, it might have. Wait. Oh, never mind.
Okay, so the second guy is really thinking, okay, so I only learned this one deck, so I want to play it and I want to win with it. It's just like me yesterday. Wait, it's just like me yesterday with my other card game. I played and then I lost my deck and I said I'm not gonna switch to the deck I actually know how to play it because I want to win with this deck first.
Yeah.
I went 0-2, but we don't talk about that part.
Alright,
so
so
when you don't know how the deck works.
So it's gonna be Kachinavia versus Clorand. So obviously 70% in favor goes to the Clorand deck, and then 30% in favor for Kachinavia. But I mean, here's the funny thing, right? If you guys watch my tournament again, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this or even tell the story, but if you watch my Zenryoku tournament run, I beat Clorand very luckily. I was able to find the Shrapnels early, won the Gamba with the Mystic Soup with Navia, and Navia snipes Clorand, and then I win. So who knows? We might be able to see this kind of style again in this match. That would be fucking funny, and that would be great to see, because you know that would wrap things up really quick. But yeah, in the most part though, Clorand will just stack a lot of Bond of Life, heal shields, and deal a lot of damage. So we might, oh my god, we might see a third game for this one actually. Oh,
we might see for sure.
Yeah.
And also like... there was.
Isn't that exciting? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Why not? Yeah,
we
why
want
not?
to see more good games.
Sure. Why not?
Why not, right?
Also, yeah, just to comment on that Kachinavia deck, there was again only one Navia talent. So if it don't come fast, then it might be very hard to make big nuke to defeat Clorand.
I mean, you know what's the funny part? We already see this guy play very weirdly with this deck. So
yeah.
I really hope that Kachinavia will high roll the fuck out of this this guy, but who knows? Anything can happen. Alright, here we go. This could be the last match. This could be not the last match, but we'll see what happens. Alright, here we go.
You know what? Take me back. Take me back to the days of, I don't know, double animal. Ganyu freeze. When we had Ganyu freeze.
Yeah, take me back to the days when Ganyu were unnerved and we could just embrace her 9 damage Frostflake arrows all the time. That was so cool.
Alright. once again, as I said, you don't need run dice fixers. If you're good, you're good. Once again, showing up with the 5 Geo dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is that you only need 2 Geo dice for
Yeah, 2
Kachina.
Geo.
Okay,
and...
no, don't be a hater, alright? Don't be a hater.
And now we have to tune too for...
Unless you want to strike a gamble.
Unless Mystic Soup,
Yeah.
yeah.
But they're gonna strategize. I think they're not
strategize first.
Oh.
Get
Okay.
Woven,
I think you have
nice,
to. I think
yeah.
you have to go for it. Go for the gamba with the Mystic Soup and get -2.
Just go for the soup. Just go for the soup. Like
Yeah.
honestly, just do it.
This is gonna be so bad. I don't like where this is going.
It's going in a direction. Like my guy's playing. Okay, my guy has bottom. My guy on the bottom has like his rainbow dice.
Yeah, they have rainbow dice and also, I mean, they have tenacity.
Okay,
there it is.
Strategize, not that bad.
Ooh.
There's the
gets
soup.
it.
And
Okay.
Did they get it?
Yeah, the moment if you see it instantly, that means they got it.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah, they got it.
Wow. Really.
Very lucky for them.
Draw one card. Okay.
Come on, they could have saved the
draw.
thrill. I don't know. Anyway. They could have pretended at least, but okay. Fine.
Maybe they also just want to win and go home and rest.
I'm pretty sure they're at home. I think they just want to shut off the computer. They want to just like
yeah.
I don't know. They forgot to do their dailies or something. They just want to go do them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they want to play more in CN rank for sure.
Of course. Alright.
Okay.
Was that double strategize that I just saw?
Yeah, that was double strategize. And I'm not sure what they want to do here.
Just ramp 8 with Liben. Or, okay, yeah, you heal, with Lord Master, and then you just ramp with Liben and Vanarana, and that's it. As for Kachinavia, you pretty much have enough dice for Kachina skill, technique, and then you just technique and then swap, and then you don't need to play Covenant because you already, I mean, luckily you got the Mystic, right? The Mystic Soup Providence effect, and Ooh, goes for that. Interesting.
Oh, only that.
Okay. Now, how do you play Liben at this point? I guess you're not gonna play it? I mean, okay, I mean,
Probably
you can still play it, you can still play, but sure.
I don't need Ivan, it's fine. Who even uses that card anyways?
Alright, so Kachina skill, technique, and then swap, classic start. Yeah, now...
And you...
I'm really kind of hoping that, I don't know,
Okay, let's start ramping up, shall we?
will win.
Yeah, I mean, they might as well. They still got to keep the Covenant of Rock for next round. So they are set up to do a lot of damage. And even Golden Troop reward coming down on Navia.
Nice. Alright, pretty decent. Pretty good start so far.
Pretty decent for both sides, yeah, that's true. Oh, and there's the Extreme.
I don't think Extreme is gonna be really good here.
The same. Oh my god!
I mean, you steal Covenant of Rock. But do you really want Covenant?
Oh my god, dice. That's really fucking good. Damn. Nice dice.
When you're good, you're good.
True.
Actually, they might as well, because you don't really need tenacity, you already have one, you can play Ivan, tune the foot, play Arcane, and play Extreme, yeah, maybe that's not as bad. Especially that you know that your opponent didn't play Covenant yet, so I guess there is high chance they have it in hand. You can steal this. There is also a Woven, very good. Down Winery, very good for Clarence, yeah. All the good stuff in that hand.
No Tada though, they could like... Oh wait, you know what's the funny part now? How do you get Lord Master's technique now? Because they don't have Tada.
虑一下。
Oh, they're
Yeah,
they're obviously gonna swap to Clarend. Yeah, you have no choice. The dice though is really bad. You only have 2 Electro, and then what?
You can tune. You have 5 cards in your hand.
Yeah, you can tune them, but problem is,
Wait,
do you
they
even
might-
want that so much?
I think they
Wait.
might as well play Extreme.
Yeah.
Okay, they're actually doing it. Wow,
Yeah, they're
okay.
playing. They're going for it. They're going for it.
Okay, play the Dave Resistance onto the Lord Master, of course. And then you
Yeah.
Extreme. Okay. There it is. Do you tune though the tenacity, or do you give it to your opponent as a trash?
You know what?
Good question.
I think the play is to time out.
The timer though.
I think that's the play. Time out.
Yeah, their time. Oh, Clarend. Interesting.
Play on Clarend.
Okay. Now. Oh, they're probably thinking. Oh, okay,
Okay, there
they're
we go.
streaming.
Dude,
Okay,
that's trash.
they extreming it now. Extreming it. Gave tenacity as a trash, so that the Kachinavia player doesn't draw 1 extra card from their deck. So yeah, makes sense. Okay, Dawn Winery, that's really good actually. This is a good extreme, isn't it?
It was
Yeah,
a
this
good
is
extreme.
definitely very good extreme. And Kachinavia player didn't even get so good hands as a reward. Well, there is the Phlogiston, but other stuff is pretty useless now. You can go for Kachina Talent, but that's -1 die, so it's not free.
Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I think the Clarend will just win. Like, Clarend is now way too tanky. The fact that they got tenacity early and stuff. I think you just get the crystallized going. So you prop arrow, you go to Kachina, same thing, just like the previous round. You play the talent now to draw more stuff, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately they are forced to do much slower line and just keep farming crystallized to hopefully get enough shrapnels to defeat Clarent in 1 go later.
You know, they're putting forward an honest attempt, you know. Some might say that this is pretty cringe, but you know.
Oh, because of the dice, do you even play Kachina's talent? I mean, you
Yeah,
can.
I'm not sure.
I think you should. You just only get, like, you skill with Kachina, and then you swap off to Lini, and then you play the talent, and that's it. And then hopefully next round, I don't know, really. And the next round, you can try sweep with Kachina. Whoa!
Hey! So now we're just stealing cards from each other. Hey!
Wow, wait, what? Why? Oh, I mean, okay. Very interesting take. Plays the tenacity onto Kachina. Huh. Now that is something.
It feels like a play out of spite. It feels like you just played the Dawn Winery from my hand, so I need to play something from you.
Oh boy. Based. Real. Honestly? Sure, why not? Yeah. I mean, if they gave you free tenacity, why not, you know, use it for yourself? I mean, they gave it to you for some reason, but yeah, sure. It's kind of funny, but yeah, whatever.
You know? Yeah, now she gets one
Okay,
damage.
you know,
one dice back.
it's, wait, and because of that, Kachina can skill, and then, oh my god, wait, this is so funny.
Oh, but then now the woven that was stolen is used!
Oh my
okay,
god.
so we're just playing Grand Theft Auto at this point.
Okay, the bad thing about this one is that you waste the prop arrow. element application, which means you miss the crystallize.
You know what?
But
It's fine.
Yeah, it's whatever anyway. But sure.
Yeah, I mean, you preserved energy. You preserved HP. So that was still pretty good. Oh wow, you see, but huh?
No board princess for Kachina. That kind of sucks. They really need that board princess now, but now I think okay, the Cloran will stick here. Like they're never. Actually, wait, they can't swap off. They have the unwinery anyway, so might as well use it. You swap to Lord Master, and then you swap back. Oh wait, Kachina goes first? I mean, doesn't matter, you still swap. Or GU. Okay, Kachina talent? Surely that will give you a board princess, that would be great. Let's see it. Board princess? It has to be. Gamblers, okay,
That's
sure.
Gamblers.
Wait. Oh, okay. I was thinking like, okay, so you have tenacity. Okay, well, it's not like you're gonna use gamblers anytime soon anyway. Sure. Also, Cloran will not swap off anytime soon. Like, Cloran is like Omega healthy. Like, she's fine.
Yeah, but the only thing is that we still don't have the Lore Master technique. So we might also consider that.
Oh boy, here we go again. Yeah, no, I mean they have fast swap actually. Wait, oh, fast swap would be good here. No, you fast swap to Lord Master
because
and
you
then
also
burst,
overload Kachina.
and you overload Kachina, and Kachina has to skill again.
Yeah,
And that's really good because they don't have any board princess or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Might as well
so
go
that's
for it.
probably a good play. Might go for it.
Yeah, let's just go for it. Like at this point, you're playing a deck.
Okay, here's the thing though. Is fast swap gonna be? Okay, never mind. I mean, yeah, sure. I was thinking like, is fast swap really good here? I mean, yeah, because number one, if they have board princess, they should have played it now. But now they don't. I think you should go for the overload swap. And now Kachina has to skill again, and yeah, there it is. Okay, now you go to Lini. Now you go for Lini Burst. Very easily.
Yeah, you have to tune though, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Wait,
do you gamblers? I don't think. Oh, okay. I don't think you go for gamblers here. Like gamblers onto Lini feels scuff.
It feels suspicious.
Yeah.
Especially since no board.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also thinking like you could play the bullet, and then you burst, and so that gamblers will proc. Oh my god, they're actually doing it. There is no way. Unless board princess. Oh, they actually got a board princess. Wait, that is so lucky. What? What a top deck. Wow.
That's perfect.
when you're good, you're good.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Now it doesn't feel. Now it doesn't feel scuffed anymore.
Oh my god, what? What the hell is that top deck? Hello? Ultimate top decker, sheesh.
Well, sometimes game just want you to win, and maybe that's the case.
Fast swap Lord Master Burst also denies +1 dice from Tenacity. Yeah, oh yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I forgot to point that out, but yeah. Okay.
But now Lenny can skill for 6 damage, which is really a lot.
I mean, yeah, I mean, even if you skill for 6 damage, Cloran will heal back up anyway.
How much damage does Mystic, what is the Mystic suit that damage increase again? Is it 2?
Yeah, +2 only.
Yeah, only +2.
Okay, now you skill here. Oh, there's Navia Talent. Okay, so you play Navia Talent because now you have max stats on the Golden Troop, so why not make use of it? And then you go to Kachina. Wait, this feels so scuffed. Cause how do you use the other stack, right? For the boy princess? I don't know. Like what?
I mean, you have Heart of Cavarena. You can just replace, but what do you even replace? Yeah, exactly, because Lenny have gamblers. But will you even kill with Lenny anymore? I'm not sure.
I feel
so
like
maybe...
you could play Heart of Caverna onto Lenny, sure, get rid of the gamblers,
Yeah.
because now I don't think Lenny will proc the gamblers anyway. It's gonna be either Kachina or Navia at this point, so yeah. I think, yeah. You play Heart of Caverna and then you elemental skill onto Kachina, you pass, and the next round you burst, and then that might be the winning play now for Kachina here. Hold up. Wait a minute, maybe that could be the play, but I don't know, because...
As Taran out of time, I think that's a good play.
Clarand here is gonna be very tanky, and now the sword is here.
Yeah, that was... Well, that was exactly what they did. Karina into Lini, into Kachina's skull.
Yeah.
And turned into...
Well, they can still... They could still technique if they want, because of Crackers and Phlogiston. But probably no need for that.
3 bullets.
We might wait.
Ooh. Wait. Okay. There's a game plan now for the Kachinavia. Number 1, get rid of Sigewin. Once you get rid of Sigewin, now you can go crazy with Lini's 6 damage skill. And then combine that with Navia's bullets. That's gonna be a lot of damage. And Cloran cannot even survive that. Now, okay, the dice though. What the hell? Oh my god, this dice. Yeah.
Okay, we can tune the food.
Yeah.
No, but
I think you might as well play the Mystic Soup. And hopefully you either get the +2 damage, sure. Or, okay, yeah, Chef Mount into Mystic Soup. Go ahead.
Mystic,
do it.
right? Just go Mystic
Or Source
Soup.
Crackers. Okay, not bad. Okay, that also works. Oh, you get Geo. That's huge. Now you discard the other Source Crackers, I guess. And then you sing your heart out, and then you burst. And then, boom, I guess. Oh my god. What? What the hell? Okay. This is gonna be crazy. Man, I really hope Kachina will win this. I really do, but... Oh, come on, baby. Come on.
Yeah,
show it to me.
If not only for this dice of cringe, that's very unlucky, but...
Yeah.
But we can still do this.
God,
Let's just see.
It is winnable. Alright, so how about
now
we
it's
do
the sword.
Okay, we do the sword. Okay, and now we do the skill.
Yeah. 10 HP
This is the new innovative gameplay that I signed up for. Playing the same line.
Yep. Okay.
Ouch.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
now Kachina with the buff from
technique
the
2 more
burst.
times.
Yeah.
So you technique 2 more times and then you swap to Lini. Or wait, yeah, and then you technique, oh not technique, but you skill with Lini, because you have 3 pyro anyway, unless you want to go in, all in, with Kachina here, which I don't know about that, honestly. 2, 4, 6. Actually, they could. I mean, they have 1 Geo. So wait, 2 techniques. So you have Abundant Phlogiston. Oh, Kachina's gonna die though. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Like 1 more. Oh, okay. Ooh. I think you discard one of the bullets. Or, okay, no. Not for now. You play Geo Resonance, right? I think. Yeah, there. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, good. And then your technique. Yep. Perfect. And now the Quran player has to skill, so they need to discard 1. Oh, the dice here though. Oh boy. Okay, sure. Now, I'm thinking. So we have 4 dice left. Do you swap to Lini and then Lini? I mean, the thing is, if you swap to Lini, Cloran will just swap to Sigewin. And that would be like, oof, I don't know. That's gonna suck actually. But then again, you have like a lot of novice bullets. I don't know. But it would be really nice to like deal 6 damage, right? From Lini onto Clorant and not Sigewin, but who knows? I don't know.
Who knows?
So let's see what the other player here will do. Okay, normal attack. Okay.
Normal.
What if?
那这样的话，这个克洛尼德没了呀。
What if that dog minorly was Catherine instead?
Bullet? Wait.
Ouch.
Wait, is this GG? You bullet and technique, and that's GG. Yeah, it's GG. You just bullet, and then boom, Karan's dead. All right, there it is.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is.
There we go.
There we go. You don't even need extra bullet. Karan's fucking dead, and there it is. Hey, there it is. Yeah. Woo.
So I have this feeling that we just wanted the top side to win. I'm not sure why. You know, I just have this feeling.
Extreme was the bad play all along. You extreme their arcane, the Covenant of Rock, and return, yeah, Clarand is dead. Now what? See June is at 2 HP, what are you gonna do?
And ironically, that TOTM actually helps a lot.
I mean,
yeah, oh yeah,
maybe that's
extreme. Oh my god. Yeah, this Clarand player is trolling. Oh my god. Yeah, this Clarand player is something else.
They're crying because
I don't really
they should have just tuned the TOTM. They should have just tuned the...
Yo, Zenin, don't forget the fact that this player made it to the finals of upper bracket. Upper bracket finals. They made it there, and I don't know. It's crazy, but yeah, there you go. Anyway.
You know what? Maybe they won, but...
Well, maybe they just weren't playing that deck. That's also possible.
Yeah,
but
maybe
they picked it twice for a reason. Probably
they were
not
just
for fun,
trying they were just trying to practice it against another player. You know, like they're like, I'm already qualifying to next stage, so this game doesn't matter. Let me just practice on the deck that I don't really know. You know.
It was fair enough.
I mean,
yeah.
kind of. It's fair. Yeah. They still have one more life, but I don't think the Extreme was really bad. Extreme actually feels fine there. It's just what they do next.
But
what they played next was really bad.
The fact that giving them tenacity was kind of like something else. I don't know.
Yeah, like why? Why would you be
game losing decision?
I don't know. Oh, there you guys have it! Another 2-0 sweep! Woo!
Yeah, congratulations to this guy who I translated the name of.
Yeah. GG for well played there, and well, your opponent did what they did.
Played. That's what I want to see, baby. Another Kachinabia win against this fucking fraud Clarand deck. Get out of here. Let's go, Kachinabia. Yes, sir. All right. Who is the...
Let's make Kachinabia great again.
Artemis. Read the chat.
Oh, what chat? Who's this diva in the casting? Who knows? I think it's Art.
Okay, bro. Me? Alright, well there you guys have it. Damn! You know what? I'll take it. Hey! 1 hour early, kind of? Yeah, 1 hour early. Cause yesterday, we've been streaming for like 5 hours almost. And now we saved ourselves like 1 hour. Damn, let's go! Woo! Oh, now I can rest easy and do something else. Thank the Lord for this one. But yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to see the games. But honestly, hey, I'll take it. Alright, here we go. Alright, so tomorrow's gonna be the last day for the Fonta Regional Astronauts Invitational TCG International Tournament. And it's going to be the lower bracket finals. Lower bracket finals.
I feel like I know his name, but I can't remember him.
Riley?
Oh my god, it's him! Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's Riley versus Sept, and then there's Tian Jam on the bottom versus Dark Lord HTT, and yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a fun match tomorrow, especially for that second game, right? With Sept and then Riley.
For sure.
Oh boy, yeah. So for those who don't know,
And well-
Riley is a very well-known CN player. He's been invading the. I would say he's got very popular during the Cat's Tail Gathering era. I would say, but yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I watched him play.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
fan.
So him versus Sep, that's gonna be very interesting thing to see. I mean, we already know their decks, right? It's the same deck that they brought. They cannot change their decks, obviously. The only time they could change their decks is that if they qualified in the knockout stage. Alright, well, there you guys have it.
Exactly.
Anyways, well, that's pretty much the end of it. Once again, it's been your boy Art. And besides me, I have Silky and then Artemis. Thank you guys so much for joining with me. And again, chat, thank you guys so much for watching with us. And yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the last day for the Fonta regional stuff. It's going to be the lower bracket finals. And yeah, man, I can't wait to see, you know, the results gonna be and the matches tomorrow. This is gonna be something else. I can't wait. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, peace out. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.